Hey, Bulldog fans, Friday night. It's going to be Friday night Nederland Bulldog football. Make sure you're there. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We're going to have a pregame show, pregame activities, and we'll be bringing all that to you. Some recorded, some live and free. Another exciting evening of Nederland football coming to you live at Bulldog Stadium. With me is out of this world Mike Mars, the host of In Wheel Time. Mike,
howdy.
How's it looking?
It's looking great. Looking forward to Friday night. The weather's going to be good. Everything's going to be good. And our show Saturday on In Wheel Time Car Talk, you can find us on iHeartRadio. This week I'm really excited. We've got a CEO from a company in England that's going to join us as one of our guests to talk about an EV conversion they're building for classic cars. So if you're into cars, be sure and join us Saturday morning after you wrap up the football game here on Sheffield Productions live and free.
And just like on Sheffield Productions, In Wheel Time is on YouTube. They have their own channel. I take time to watch it 8 to 11, right, Mike?
8 to 11 on Saturday morning Central Time. We are on iHeartRadio is the radio broadcast, but we have a simulcast on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, so you can find us in either one of the three places.
Thanks for adding those other two. Hey, one other thing, Mike, that we want to mention, this Christmas season, our own man, Mike Sheffield, he's going to be Santa Claus at Central Mall. Great opportunity for you to bring the kids. You get to take your own pictures, and they don't select Mike just because he's the best, but he's kind of real too. You know? So that's what makes it so good, that you get somebody who really and truly loves being Santa because he has the spirit of Santa. So
he does.
He really does. So again, take advantage of that. It's on our Sheffield Productions page. We'll be giving the times that you can go see Santa. And guys, it's coming up real soon because it's already the middle of October and we're coming up on November. It's going to be time to get your pictures.
And you can also go to the Central Mall Facebook page and you can see the times when Santa's going to be there. And I really think, like you said, it's great because you're not going to have to wait on their photographer. You're not going to have to pay their photographer. You're going to sit there and bust as many pictures as you want. I mean, everybody's got a cell phone camera. So if your youngins aren't quite smiling like you think they should be, give Mike a minute, and they just might be, and you'll be able to get that picture when you're ready.
Absolutely. Look, again, Friday night, folks, it's coming up. It's the Nederland Bulldogs hosting Galena Park. Make sure you're there. And as always, this is Sheffield Productions, live and free.
3, 2, well.
I didn't wear caps. I'm only shining like a light bulb. All right, Coach. Yeah. Probably the same thing I got. The Yellow Jackets. Huh?
Central Mall believes Mike Sheffield is Santa Claus. For over 35 years, Mike has brought Christmas joy to businesses and social gatherings. Contact Sheffield Productions to schedule your Santa visit.
Hello truck, hello truck. You guys hear me down there? This is Charlie on number 1, ready to do a mic check. Hello, how are you doing today? All right, I'm gonna
Welcome to Friday Night Football. Robert Reed and Charlie Gell, and we're here to bring you your Nederland Bulldogs in their second game of the season at Bulldog Stadium, taking on Galena Park. We're expecting an exciting evening of football, and we're very excited because, Charlie, we think we might get a victory out of this one.
Galena Park is a team, shall we say, in transition. They won 3 games at the start of the season, but coming into district, they're 0-4. They lost a 35-21 game, I think, to Santa Fe this last week. And Galena Park, they're below us in their defense, total defense. They're above us in offense. But again, watching and building on what the Bulldogs did this last week against the number 2 team in the state, I think the Bulldog defense is going to be able to shut down Galena Park's offense. It's just a matter of if Nederland's offense is ready to show up and score some points, put some points on the board. They've been working at it. It's time to get together and make it happen.
Charlie, the Bulldogs are coming off a Thursday night loss last week against the best team in the district, the Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes, I believe, and
Yep.
I don't want to focus on Galena Park right now. But the Buffaloes are the number 2 ranked team in the state. And Charlie and I both thought that the Bulldog defense played excellent. Couldn't ask much more from them. They only gave up a total of 10 points. 2 touchdowns were on interceptions. So 10 points given up by our defense against a team like Fort Bend Marshall, Charlie. They can hang their hats on that. And most fans will be glad to know that the coaches kept the players pumped up even at the end of the game, complimenting them on the excellent effort that they gave defensively. Granted, we've got some work to do on offense, but this is a young football team, as Charlie and I have been saying all season, made up mostly of sophomores and juniors, and they learn from experiences like this, Charlie.
Yeah, as you said, I was on the sideline there, and I saw Joseph Dugat come off of the field, our former Whataburger player of the game. Joseph wanted to play a 5th quarter. He was having so much fun. And this was at an away game on a Thursday night after all of the delays and everything. That shows you the spirit that the Bulldogs have. So in a moment, as we continue on with our pregame show, we're going to have our interview with Coach Monty Barrow, talking to him about his approach toward this next game. We're also going to talk to Carter Pelletier, the kicker, punter, all Mr. Everything for the Nederland Bulldogs. He's our Whataburger player of the game for Fort Bend Marshall. And Carter did an excellent job kicking, missed the one field goal. It was a long one, though, into the wind. But also, Carter's been doing a lot of good kicking throughout the entire season. So we're going to award Carter his and give him a chance to talk to you a little bit about he preps for each game and literally for each kick, because you know how difficult punting or kicking off can be, especially points after when people are coming at you from all over the place. And we want to give a special shout out to Christus Health, who is the host of tonight's game. Christus Health, they're the ones who signed on at the start of the season to bring and host all 10 Nederland Bulldog halftimes. So you've been able to see the Nederland Bulldog band march at every halftime, including last week at the weather-delayed halftime. And then the Nederland band goes out the very next Saturday and gets, for the 35th year in a row, straight ones at competition. Congratulations to Director Greg Rose, all of the staff. It really shows the type of dedication you have. Tonight you'll get to see the band again. Christus Health sponsoring the game and halftime. Our thanks to them.
Another exciting night of Friday night Nederland Bulldog football. Stick around. We'll be back.
At Gulf Credit Union, we make full-service banking reliable, quick, and convenient, so you can do more with yes. From auto loans to dream homes, from first steps to fresh starts, stress less and think yes with Gulf Credit Union. For every stage of your life, make your goals possible and personal today with Gulf Credit Union. Gulf Credit Union. Christus and Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute, the premier sports medicine program for Southeast Texas athletes. Our exceptionally qualified, licensed athletic trainers and board-certified orthopedic surgeons offer comprehensive care and treatment to keep you in your best shape. Same and next day appointments available, no matter the injury. 800-218-9355.
Robert Reed here with Coach Monty Barrow. And, Coach, I'm going to ask you the same question you've probably heard from 5 other people. Friday night, obviously, unusual circumstances. In your long career, have you experienced anything like that before? And just your general thoughts on the start time and what you guys were thinking about when you made the decision to go.
Yeah, no, that's a first, obviously, for the amount of time we waited and then to go ahead and play it. You know, last year I think we had West Orange where we did this at halftime and we didn't even play the second half. Of course, that was a non-district game, so it makes a difference when it's in district, and that's what our conversations were about. Me and Coach Williams, we wanted to stay as late as we could possibly stay to play it. There was, just different things about, do we send the bands home at a certain time and then let certain organizations get home. It was, their homecoming. We were at Stafford's High School, so many different factors, were a part of all the decisions that were having to be made. And, Mother Nature put us in that situation, but, she cleared it out in the nick of time because it was kind of a 9:30 was kind of the drop time for not going to continue. And I think we went back out at about 9:20 and got it in.
Absolutely. And the other question I wanted to ask you about relating to the game, Charlie and I were noting the strong performance that you had from your defense against a really good team in Fort Bend Marshall. Your thoughts on your defense for that game?
Yeah, I thought our coaches did a great job of preparing, our guys for what they were going to see and what we were trying to get accomplished out there. And you can have a great plan if it doesn't get executed, then it's for nothing. And our kids did a great job of doing that and just play their hearts out. For 4 quarters, I don't know if we had anybody on the field as fast as 5 or 6 of their guys, but we kept the big play down. Got them down, made them snap it again, and made plays on the money downs, getting off the field on 3rd down. Super proud of the way they played, and we made sure they knew that after the game.
Asking another question for you as far as in your career, this is going to be the second home game on Friday. Have you come to this point before where we've played this few games at Bulldog Stadium?
No, not in a season. And, the biggest thing for me is our seniors. And, there was already a 4-game home schedule with a 4-6 this year and 6-4 the next year, and then we lose one at the beginning, so it was down to 3. Just our seniors, something you look forward to when you're a little kid in Nederland, and seeing guys run through that tunnel as you do that your senior year. So I'm just reiterating to them of get the most out of every opportunity, every down they get in here.
Absolutely. Now, coming into this week, we've got Galena Park. Coach, what do you know about them, and what are you anything different you're looking at for this game? Because based on what we see on paper, this looks like a viable opportunity to pick up a victory.
Yeah, but they're a lot like Vider, which we used to play in our district, which is different from all the other teams we play. Defensively, you have to play assignment football against them because they're an option team. If you have quarterback, you got to stay on that. If you have dive, you got to stay on that. If you don't, if your eyes go the wrong place one time, it's going to be a big play for them. And they want to keep the ball away from you. They play ball control. So we got to take advantage of our opportunities when we get the ball on offense. It's not something we've been doing very well this year. We've had a hard time getting out of our own way. But these guys come out here every day and prepare to be perfect on Friday nights. Nobody's going to be perfect, but they're preparing to do that.
Last question. Our Whataburger player of the game was your kicker and punter, number 16, Carter Pelletier. Give us your thoughts on the performance of this young man this season and in the last season since he's been a Bulldog.
Yeah, well, Carter, kickers tend to have to do a lot on their own, and he has done that, and not just this season. I mean, he's out here at the stadium. He was out here all summer. Before that, I mean, he's put the work in with camps and all that to be as good as he can be. And he's really, I think he's probably impressed himself at punter as well. He's been more of just kicking, but I thought against Marshall, the punting part of it was a big factor in not giving them a short field, and keeping it away from the guy back there that's dangerous and that can go to the house. So he's done a great job in all the phases that we've asked him to do, and maybe he'll get to do a little more in these next 3 games than just kick. So we'll see.
Well, the punting is definitely why we named him player of the game. He was outstanding and just kept your defense in good position, and of course they did the rest. This is Robert Reed with Coach Monty Barrow. We'll be back with our Whataburger player of the week, Carter Pelletier. Thanks, Coach Barrow.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you.
85 years is a long time. When you take the level of pride in your craft that we do, it goes by quickly. And when you are dedicated to safely building the finest structures for the plants and refineries that keep our area thriving, you take it seriously. Thanks for 85 years. H.B. Neild & Sons, committed to the next 85 years and beyond.
Have you checked your filter lately? Pack Supply has what you need. Joey Vincent leads a proud, locally owned and family operated company. Our dedicated employees will go above and beyond to provide exceptional customer service to every customer. Visit or call today. Supporting the Nederland Bulldogs, Pack Supply.
Robert Reed here live at Bulldog Stadium. We're with the Whataburger player of the week from the Fort Bend Marshall game, our kicker and punter, number 16, Carter Pelletier. Carter, before we get into talking about what you do and specifics of the game, let's talk about that unusual start. I mean, man, you guys didn't get started until 9:20. What are you thinking starting off when you know it's supposed to be game time and you're possibly kicking off up to when you actually got started?
Okay, so we were in warm-ups, and I was feeling really good, and whenever we had to go in, I was kind of bummed out because I had a really good rhythm going, but before the game, I was just focused on being able to get back in my rhythm before the game, and I feel like I was able to do that with punting.
Now, during the game itself, I believe you had one or two possible situations. You were punting from either in the end zone or near the goal line, and on both occasions you got off punts that were over 40 yards, which really helped the defense out. Tell us about a situation like that when you're that far back in enemy territory and the team is really dependent upon you getting off a good kick.
So I get back there, and I'm mainly focused about catching the ball, because if I drop the ball, then it doesn't mean anything. But I get back there, I look at my returner, I try to get it either away from him out of bounds, or if he's scooched over far on the side of the field that I'm on, sometimes I'll punt it all the way across the field, which is what y'all saw last game.
So you guys were playing a really good football team in Fort Bend Marshall, and we were in the press box and thought that y'all gave a really good fight, especially your defense. So when you're seeing a talented team like that, I believe ranked number 2 in 5A in the state, what are you thinking about during the game?
So I was really proud of the way that my teammates were performing, because we were actually supposed to get blown out, predicted 70-0. That definitely didn't happen. Our defense gave a really good effort. I'm pretty sure everybody saw that we stepped up in all 3 phases. We got better in all 3 phases. So we're just looking forward to doing that every week now and possibly coming away with 3 victories.
Then you had a really close one on that field goal, which I think was, about a 42-yard attempt? 47. It was strong kick, man. How about a kick that deep? Was that the longest one you'd tried all season?
That was the longest one I tried all season, but not ever. That ball should have went in, but I didn't strike it the best. So it was like good accuracy wise, but I just didn't strike it good enough.
We thought it was a pretty good strike ourselves. All right, now got a couple of more questions for you. Number 1, what do you prefer, kicking or punting?
So I prefer kicking. If I could do one thing and go to college for it, I would definitely kick. But I love doing both things.
Do you play soccer?
So I played soccer whenever I was about 5 to whenever I was 10, and then I stopped playing to play year-round baseball.
All right, let's ask 2 more questions. Number 1, tell us a little bit about your fundraiser.
So my best friend passed away last year in September from cancer, so that was my drive to do this. But it's a foundation that they help raise money for kids' cancer research, and I'm working with them, and you can either send a one-time donation or pledge a certain dollar amount for every point scored.
We'll get Santa Claus involved in that. That's him behind that camera right there, in case you didn't know. All right, now, another question for you. Tell us about one of your favorite subjects, and I'm not going to say your favorite, just a teacher that you've enjoyed working with at Nederland High School.
So one of my favorite subjects is probably English, because I'm really good at writing. That's my strength. And one of my favorite teachers so far this year is Miss Stampley. She's really cool.
I'm glad she's getting to hear that right now, or at least she'll tune in, hopefully. Carter, you're an excellent young man. You've had a fantastic season so far. Guess what? You got 3 more games, 2 more here at Bulldog Stadium, and, of course, you know the one coming up the following week. And we wish you nothing but the best. And thanks for representing your teammates well, this program, and Nederland High School. We wish you the best the rest of the season. And when you get to Whataburger, make sure you think of us when you're eating a patty melt, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Good luck to you, man.
25 years, one love. At Raising Cane's on Highway 365 in Nederland, our concept is simple and unique. We only have one love. Quality chicken finger meals. At Raising Cane's, you get an exceptionally high-quality product served quickly and conveniently. We will not compromise our quality or cut corners. Because this community has helped us grow and supported our success, we're able to lend a hand towards someone else's success. Always supporting the Bulldogs. Raising Cane's.
Download the Pizza Inn Rewards app and get special offers as well as a free birthday dessert. All pizzas are hand-prepared with the finest ingredients. As Donnie Broussard says, pizza for breakfast is healthier than you think. Baked fresh since 1958, Donnie Broussard's Pizza Inn, Port Neches.
Santa Claus is coming to Central Mall. Check the Central Mall Facebook page for dates and times. If you want Santa to visit your home or business, contact Sheffield Productions.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 479 was founded in 1913 in Beaumont to serve the thriving communities of Southeast Texas as they oiled the world. Longtime supporters of Sheffield Productions, the brothers wish the Bulldogs good luck this season.
This is Whataburger at 4 a.m. It's the start of a shift, the end of the day, or just a spin around the block at 4 a.m. But no matter why you're up, we're up too, 24/7. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Journalism at Nederland High School consists of 3 courses: Intro to Journalism, Newspaper, and Yearbook. Yearbook is also known as Advanced Journalism. In the Intro to Journalism class, students learn basic news writing skills, properties and functions of a digital SLR camera, and how to use Adobe Photoshop and InDesign to publish projects. These are the basic foundational skills needed to move on to Advanced Journalism. In Newspaper, the Bulldog Beat, staff members are given deadlines to write stories on local, state, and world new topics. Additionally, these students complete an UIL journalism events in the 2nd semester. Lastly, in Yearbook, the Pilot, staff members photograph and document events involving our NHS student body and design creative spreads to showcase those events throughout the school year. Ask your guidance counselor about NHS journalism classes today.
NHS Small Stars is a Western Air mini-camp for young girls aspiring to one day be part of the Western Air team. The students are given the opportunity to learn new routines and perform beside the Western Airs at a Friday night football game. They experience teamwork, cooperation, coordination, and fine motor skills. They learn what it's like when we say West is best. Introduce your child to being a Small Star.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Jerry Mallory Field, Bulldog Stadium, as the Nederland Bulldogs host the Galena Park Yellow Jackets. For Sheffield Productions, I'm Charlie Jellin alongside my sidekick here, Robert Reed. Robert, it seems kind of strange. Here we are talking about Yellow Jackets, and it's not Port Arthur Thomas Jefferson.
I know, but I guess I'm showing my age, Charlie, because the Port Arthur Jefferson Yellow Jackets haven't played a game in 20 years.
That's right. Well, tell us about Galena Park. They've had some challenges this year.
Yes, they have. They are 3-4 for the season, but they started the season off with a bang. They won 3 games pre-district. In the district, they stand at 0-4, but like Nederland, they're a team that's growing, and they're getting a lot of good experiences each week. And so anyway, they started off the season, like I said, 3 wins, and then they started off in the district. Texas City, they lost that 41-7. Fort Bend Willow Ridge 41-24. Dayton 49-0. Santa Fe 33-21. And that last week was a Thursday game, which is something we're familiar with, Charlie.
Yeah.
And then now they're here with us at Nederland. And like us, they've got 2 tough games that follow this one. So, Charlie, similar situation.
And they're trying the 2 games that they have are against...
They're at Fort Bend Marshall next week.
Okay.
And then they close the season against PNG. And, of course, as everybody in Nederland knows, in Mid-County, next week is Mid-County Madness. So we know all about that game. But anyway, though, Charlie, they're going to be looking at some juniors and sophomores playing for them, just like we do. They've got a young man, Cortez, who is leading them in all-purpose yards. Gomez is second. He's a sophomore. Martinez, a junior. So these are the names to be looking at for this game this evening. So anyway, Charlie, this is a similar opponent to what you're going to watch in our backyard, which is the black and gold, the Nederland Bulldogs.
Yeah, and when you look at Nederland right now, I mean, they have defensively, they're right up there. They're currently right now, I believe, 4th in the district in team defense, doing very well, giving up less than 290 yards a game. And again, I want to compliment Coach Terrio and all the defensive players last week against the number 2 team in state after a 2.5-hour weather delay, holding them to only 10 offensive points. I mean, that was phenomenal at their own, at Marshall's homecoming too. I mean, you would think at homecoming they'd want to come out and shine, and Terrio's defense was able to shut them down quite effectively throughout the entire game. Nederland's offense needs to perk up a little bit. We've had some problems holding on to the ball. We're minus 13 on our turnover ratio for the entire season. And turnovers have hurt us at critical moments in various games throughout the season. And again, when you have a young club, that's what's going to happen. Nederland on offense is starting 4 sophomores. On defense, they're starting 5 sophomores. So this team is young, it's learning, it's going through an experience. And unfortunately, sometimes the experience means playing guys that are a little faster, a little stronger than you. Hubert Thomas is holding on 5th place rushing in the district with 439 yards through the season. And of course, Thomas missed a couple of games with a knee injury. And when you look at the passing attack of Nederland, Aiden Sunday and Adam Trosclair have kind of split those duties at quarterback, and they've combined for just over 700 yards passing and offense. And with 7 games having been played, that's not too good of a ratio. Only about 100 yards passing. Nederland traditionally has been a balanced offense, both rushing and passing. And this year, the offenses lag behind. Again, with young players, that's going to happen. The timing's not there, for instance, on passing plays where a quarterback should be throwing the ball before the break instead of waiting after. And that's one thing that has hurt them, especially with interceptions against some of those defenses that play them one-on-one, because the defender, plays the ball and cuts in front of the receiver when the ball gets there just a tad too late. So we're hoping that all that will turn around here in these last 3 games as the team starts to gel and prepare for the 2023 season. Galena
Park Yellow Jackets, if you're just looking for maybe some minute differences with these 2 teams, with Galena Park. On paper, they started off well offensively, but their defense, in the district games, they gave up 41 points to Texas City, 41 to Fort Bend Willow Ridge, 49 to Dayton, 33 to Santa Fe. We appear to be on paper a bit better defensively than Galena Park. But likewise, when I review the stats and I look at our stats, they may just be a tad better on paper offensively than us, at least statistic-wise. However, the loss to Dayton, 49-0. The loss to Texas City, they just got a touchdown. But they did put up 24 against Willow Ridge, and they did put up 21 against Santa Fe. So, again, we're all in the same district. A game, a match of two young, growing teams. Their leading scorer on Galena Park is a senior, but they've had plenty of sophomores and juniors get touches.
By the way, in district play last night, they had another Thursday night game over in Fort Bend, and believe it or not, Fort Bend Marshall defeated Fort Bend Willow Ridge 63-7. It sounded like the Marshall Buffaloes decided, our offense didn't play against Nederland well, so let's kind of tune it up there against Willow Ridge. It appears right now, as Robert said earlier, Fort Bend Marshall 5-0 in the district, undefeated in district, and really the last two games they have will be kind of a measure of what they're going to be doing. Let me double check right here. The games that they have to play next week, not really against quality teams. Right now it looks like it's going to be Fort Bend Marshall, Fort Nature's Grove, and then those two making it into the playoffs, and then Dayton and Texas City, and possibly even Santa Fe playing for the third and fourth spot.
And if you take a look on your screen, our Bulldogs are about to come out of the doghouse as we get ready to tee it up.
Beautiful day here at Jerry Mallory Field. Temperature outside is 72 degrees. It's going to drop into the high 60s. A big change from what it was last Wednesday when I had to wear woolen underwear to tee off that morning.
Once that cold front came in when we were at Fort Bend Marshall last week. But hey, when the game's over, make sure if you're cold nature, you might want to have a little jacket. Our local meteorologist says it's going to be about 65, maybe 64.
South wind too. South wind's going to help. And it will occasionally gust up to 14 miles an hour. You'll be able to see that once the flag goes up.
But it's perfect football weather, that's for sure.
Yeah. And now we will take a timeout for the opening ceremony with the national anthem. Our veteran officiating crew tonight, the referee is Gary Godwin, umpire Chris Baker, head linesman David Powell, the line judge is Tyler Dyball, that's a great Texas name there, back judge Gerald Harper, field judge Rod Wood, and the side judge is David Oriole. I want to thank our buddy Harold Mann at KLVI for sending us those referee names. He's real good at tracking down those refs.
Every week, man, we really appreciate our good friends at KLVI. And we've got Harold and Nick over there getting ready along with us to bring another great night of Texas high school football to you. Whether you're listening or you're watching, just know we've got good friends at KLVI.
I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun. He was telling us just a little while ago when he first showed up in the booth across the way, there were wasps all inside, and I told him, no, Harold, those are Yellow Jackets. They came early.
I knew that was coming.
Captains for Nederland Bulldogs tonight, number 10, senior Landon Kaywood, number 15, sophomore James Ladner, junior Cade Hollyfield, and senior David Jarr.
And I see over there for Galena Park, Jorge Garcia, number 67. We have number 10, Timothy Marshall, and I believe that was also number 67. We got Jorge. 72 was Justin Leal.
And Nederland won the toss. They deferred to the second half. So Galena Park, the Yellow Jackets, will be taking the kickoff on the right side of the field. Nederland in their home black and gold will be defending on the left.
All right, Charlie, so here's a question for you. You know, we're all excited about maybe possibly picking up a win. What are you looking for the Bulldogs to establish offensively in this game?
I think offensively, in my opinion, I think getting some play-action passes started, kind of loosen up that secondary, loosen up the linebackers, and then turn Huber Thomas loose on him. You know, Bryson Bryant does a great job blocking for him and also for Aiden Sunday, the quarterback. And so let's kind of loosen up those guys on the front line and scare them a little bit, and then we can start getting some running lanes for them. That's my opinion.
Now, we were at the game last week, and we saw an excellent defensive effort by the Bulldogs, and they will be kicking off, so the Yellow Jackets will be getting the ball first. Basically, folks, if we can just play the same way we did last week, I mean, we were playing number 2 team in the state. If we can get the penetration that we got at times, and we even did a pretty good job of containment against a team with a lot of speed and honestly the best athletes that we're going to see this season. And if we can keep that up, that kind of effort, we honestly can get a win here. The other thing too that Charlie did mention, if we can limit turnovers, it may turn out to be the second district victory for this team.
We want to thank Christmas Health for sponsoring this game. Carter Pelletier sends it off.
Here we go. Kickoff taken by the Yellow Jackets across 20, and a good tackle though by the Bulldogs, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Galena Park.
Great badge
at the 24-yard line.
Great badge at number 20, sophomore, in on that tackle there. We get to see this moving offense, as Coach Barrow described it, a lot like Viter. Those of you who remember the Pirates over there.
And the statistics definitely show that. So they're going to be hanging on to the football all that they can. Yellow Jackets coming out, single back. They got an H-back. They got another back to the right. In motion is number 24. 6 with the handoff. And look, just like last week, Charlie, we get immediate behind-the-line tackle.
Landon Kaywood, the senior outside linebacker, shot the gap there. That looked like a stunt. I don't think that was a read. I think it was just blowing right through. Loss of 2 yards on the play, so Galena Park will have a 2nd down and 12 from their own 22-yard line.
All right, so the quarterback, by the way, for the Yellow Jackets is Giovanni Valdez. In the backfield with him is number 24, Jonathan Gutierrez. He's a senior. Gutierrez in motion. Valdez hands off to number 11, and Charlie, that looked like another behind-the-line tackle. Ivan Reyes on that run.
Yeah, Cade Hollyfield came in from his defensive end position there. That was looked like it was an inside tackle trap, and I know this offense very well. I coached this back in the day, back in Port Arthur, and it's a very effective offense if you can get the defense moving in the wrong direction, but so far the Bulldogs have made the right choice. No gain on the play, 3rd and 12.
Again, Valdez at quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. In motion is number 3. Sideline pass almost looked like a lateral, but it's completed to number 80. We're just going to go ahead and call it a completion. All right, Charlie?
Yeah.
He picked up 7 on the play, but that's still going to put the Yellow Jackets at a 4th and 5.
Cole Gidros and several Bulldogs reacting to this quick pass over to the right-hand side there. You can see a good move there. Got him free from the first Bulldog, but the next 3 got him. 4th down, 5 yards to go. Yellow Jackets are punting. Deep for the Bulldogs, Travis Roman, the senior. He's standing at his own 44-yard line. Good snap. Took an extra step there. Roman's going to let it hit, get away from it. It takes a Yellow Jacket bounce. It's going to be down at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Nederland football, live and free.
Taco Ray on Nederland Avenue is the original king of tacos in Southeast Texas. Award-winning Mexican food favorites like spicy beef nachos, sizzling fajitas, and seriously addictive salsa. Andale, Taco Ray. Go Bulldogs.
1st down and 10 for Nederland in their first possession. They held the Yellow Jackets to a 3 and out.
Now, Charlie, you said you used to coach that offense, so time-wise, we're not, we're looking at the possibility of chewing some clock if you get that offense going. But now we got the Bulldogs in a shotgun formation.
Yeah, they've got twin receivers to each side. Sunday throws that quick screen over to Travis Roman, and he's going to be hit at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play.
2nd and 12 coming up for the Bulldogs. Similar play, as far as throwing to the sideline that the Yellow Jackets just ran. But, man, they, immediately met by defenders. Number 34 for the Yellow Jackets was in on that play, and that's Alexander Sims.
Bulldog offense getting ready. We'll give you the starters here in just a moment. Sunday in the backfield, he's got Hubert Thomas at tailback. Bryson Bryant is blocking back to his right. And the handoff is to Thomas. He bounces to the outside, hit at the 30-yard line and taken backwards.
Charlie, this is almost a replay of what we just saw on offense from Galena Park and what the Bulldog defense did to them. So, that's a running play, and he's tackled for a loss. And we're immediately at 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, penetration by the defensive line forced Thomas to have to go sideways instead of forward. 3rd down, 12 to go. They need to get to their own 42-yard line to hold on to the ball. Sunday split backs beside him. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Straight drop back. Everybody's in blocking. Deep pattern. Just over the hand of Jake Havard. The senior was deep on a post pattern, and the ball falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
You want to come back to that one later on, Charlie, because that was wide open.
Yeah, and that was a very good pattern run by Havard. Just a basic deep post pattern, just overthrew him slightly.
And that looks like something that we're going to be able to exploit this game, but I'm not seeing a whole lot from that from Galena Park, even though, granted, we got to give them another look on this next possession.
Pelletier drops back. He'll be punting from about his own 19-yard line. Good snap. Great kick.
Wow.
Boy, if that thing turns over, it's going to be like a rocket. Look at that thing hit, and it stays in bounds, bouncing.
It's going to go inside the 10.
We may have to make Pelletier the player of the game again if he keeps punting like that to the 7-yard line. From his own 19 to the 7. I can't do that, man.
We're going to have a change possession. We're going to take it down to the truck. Hear a word from our great sponsors, Nederland Football, here live and free.
Chris Moore knows Nederland. As sports editor of the Port Arthur News, Chris covers all Nederland sports for your local newspaper. Local stories you need to know are updated online daily. Empower yourself. Subscribe to the Port Arthur News.
And the Yellow Jackets come straight out, and there's a handoff to the fullback, and we got a whole gang of Bulldog defenders on that one. He picked up about 2, Charlie.
Whole defensive line is in there, and you always look for the last guy to get up, and that's number 22, Albert Simon, a sophomore defensive end. Starting defenders for the Bulldogs, defensive ends, Albert Simon and Cade Holyfield. Tackles are Joseph Dugat and Drake Sturrock. Outside linebackers, Landon Kaywood and James Ladner. Inside linebackers, Ellis Walker and Cole Gidros. Cornerbacks are Jace De La O and Travis Roman. And the safety is the senior, Adrian Escobar.
Francisco Martinez was on that last carry. Valdez at quarterback, and he pitches it wide to their leading rusher, number 24, who gets it past the 15-yard line. That was some positive yardage right there for the Yellow Jackets. He picked up about 5 yards on that play. As you take a look at the replay, he's going wide. They put him in motion nearly every play.
And James Ladner, linebacker, came up there to knock his legs out from under him. But that's a good, quick little pitch right there.
Pick up about 4, so we're looking at 3rd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets.
And I hope the field mic can pick this up. We've got the Nederland faithful pounding their feet on these stands. The newly reinforced stands, by the way.
We want to win tonight. Again, Gutierrez, gangster route right over the middle.
You know that one. You used to catch it all the time.
That's right. 84 on that reception.
12-yard gain.
Roger Barquera. He picks up the first down for the Yellow Jackets. Charlie, talk a little bit about that gangster route right over the middle.
It's a play-action pass. The tight end just goes 10 yards down and hooks in, and everybody is watching that play action. He's trying to find the gap between the linebackers and the safety. He did. First down. Straight drive play there. Gains about, looks like they're going to give him 4 yards. Gets out to the 33-yard line, just a drive play to the fullback.
Yeah, that's his second carry of the day. That number 21, their fullback, is Francisco Martinez, and he is a junior.
3-yard gain. Joseph Dugat and the defensive line in on that stop. Dugat, number 33, our first 2-time Whataburger player of the game. He won last year and again this year.
Second down for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 6. Valdez hands off up the middle and nothing.
Nederland's defensive line was in a 5-man front. Dugat was playing nose guard, and he and several others jumped in on that to make the stop for no gain. That's a 5-man defensive line. When you're playing this type of rushing offense with all the motion and thing, that 5-man offensive line is a very, very good choice by Coach Wisterio, the defensive coordinator.
And, it was described perfectly by Coach Barrow as far as what we can expect to see in this game from the Yellow Jackets. This is a classic ball control offense.
Pass.
And we got a pass. Now, there's a little trick right there.
Intercepted by Nederland. Jace De La O, who cut in front. He's going to go down the sideline. De La O takes it in for the touchdown. There's a flag at the 44-yard line.
And I think that's going to be passing interference. Just letting you know.
May very well be. The pass was underthrown. Jace De La O came in on it. Well, let's wait and see what the defensive call is. Again, the referee is Gary Godwin. The guy wearing the white hat tells us what's going to happen.
They're moving up, Charlie, so that is going to be the call.
Pass interference called against the defense, and that'll be a 15-yarder and a first down for the Galena Park Yellow Jackets. Nullifying that interception. Jace De La O did not commit the play. Let's watch the replay.
Right, and I saw the passing interference, so I knew this was coming. Yeah, you got, you see it.
Yeah, Travis Roman was still going downfield when the receiver turned back upfield.
All right, so this is going to be an automatic first down.
44-yard line. Galena Park still in their own half of the field.
Handoff wide to number 3, and a nice sideline view right there.
Yeah, dragged down by Albert Simon, the sophomore defensive end. And again, good play there by number 50, Drake Sturrock, who kind of pushes him outside.
That handoff was to Jordan Balderas. You got the ball all the way up to the 46-yard line, but
gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, only a pickup of 2.
James Ladner helped push that one wide and give Simon a chance to go over and make the tackle. 2nd down and 8 to go. Clock is running at 4:07 in the first quarter. No score yet.
Motion left and handoff, a misdirection play to number 11 and met hard by number 50.
Yep, Drake Sturrock, the defensive tackle, came over. That's a tackle trap. They fake one way, and then they have a lineman from the opposite side coming back. Watch number 72 and 77 come over from the left-hand side here. And there they go. 2 tackles leading the way.
And Charlie, you only got 1 yard there, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. They have the ball at the 47-yard line.
Stands are rumbling again.
And nothing different about this formation, Charlie. You see the 2 backs are right behind the tackles. In motion is Gutierrez. Back is Valdez. And he's throwing over the middle, but it's, or actually to the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, overthrew his target. So they were both well covered. There were 2 receivers in that area and 4 Bulldogs back there. I'll always take a 2-to-1 coverage. That's good.
Gutierrez was the intended receiver on that play coming out of the backfield, but for the 2nd time this evening, the Yellow Jackets will be punting.
Travis Roman again drops back to return the punt from the Galena Park Yellow Jackets. We have illegal procedure being called against the offense.
So move it back 5 and we'll continue to punt. That'll put the ball from the 46 back to the 41.
So Travis Roman moves up 5 yards. One of the things that scouts do, they figure out what the average punt distance is, and that's where you try and put your receiver. Hopefully Travis won't get, the ball won't go over Travis's head. You want it right in front of him.
Well, he's saying it to 36, so he's not, they don't think this is going to be a far punt.
Low snap.
Rugby style.
Roman catches it over his shoulder and turns upfield. He's got a little bit of a wall over there. Cuts back and knocked out of bounds at the 40.
So the Bulldogs will be handing the ball over to the Yellow Jackets. Change of possession here. We're going to send it to the truck as you see this replay. Let's hear from one of our fine sponsors. This is Nederland Football, live and free.
The Nederland Chamber of Commerce promotes the people and businesses of the Nederland area. Organized in 1941 and composed of over 320 members, the Chamber works to improve the quality of life and economic development of our area. Check out the Chamber's webpage for monthly activities and membership information. The Nederland Chamber says, "Go Bulldogs!"
Nederland offense on the field. They're ready to go. 1st down and 10, their 2nd possession. Motion, they fake the handoff, and Sunday's going to keep it on a quarterback sneak. Well, not really a sneak, more like a keep, just a straight keep for 7 yards. Gets up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a play that's worked well several times this season. Sunday is an excellent runner out of the backfield. He's more of an all-round athlete playing the quarterback position, but he's gained some good yardage off of that call right there the entire season. So we got a 2nd down and about 4 for the 1st.
Sunday with 3 receivers to his right. Gives it to Thomas running to his right. He's able to step away and get upfield, and Thomas is still running. Great movement there. And I hope we've got some good sideline shots there. Hubert Thomas high-stepping over the Yellow Jackets trying to bring him down. Well, he gets the 1st down.
And that's a patient running style right there, too, as you're going to see, because it looked like for a while that he might have actually been taken for a loss as he was behind the line of scrimmage, especially right there. But once he cut it up, he broke 1, 2,
3. Watch him high-step this guy.
Over,
4.
Yeah. I mean, single effort by himself picked up 5 yards at least. So it's a 1st down for the Bulldogs. They have the ball at the 47-yard line. Again, 1st and 10. 43.
3 receivers to the left. Bryant, they run the quick screen over to Reed Barrow. And Barrow gets inside the 40. It looks like he's tackled at the 36-yard line. Make it the 37. That'll be a gain of 5 yards.
Gain of 5 yards here, makes it 2nd and 5. Ball's going to be, this official is standing at the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. That was a good call right there.
Starting offense for the Nederland Bulldogs, center is Colby Smith. The guards Jack Beaver and Derek Vijara. Tackles are Jeffrey Nguyen and Jab Serrano. Slot receiver, Reed Barrow. Outside receivers are Jake Havard and KJ Tiziano. Quarterback is Aiden Sunday. The running backs, Bryson Bryant and Hubert Thomas.
And here's full run.
Sunday keeping it just on a straight run. It looks like he does have the first down with a gain of 6 yards.
Move the chains. Another second first down on this drive, and it was run all the way. And again, we've got a running back at quarterback in Aiden Sunday. We've had him all season. Tackle made there by number 10 for Galena Park, Timothy Marshall. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They have the ball at the 32-yard line.
Empty backfield. You've got a diamond to the right. You've got twins to the left. Oh, Sunday under pressure in the backfield. He's going to be sacked at the 40-yard line. 7-yard loss on that play.
Sacked by number 27 for the Yellow Jackets, Israel Barboza.
Looked like it was going to be a pass play, but the backside rush got to it.
So 2nd down, that moved it quite a ways back there. So they are looking, Charlie, at about a 2nd and 17 right here.
From their own 40, but let's see if they get the play off. 1 second left. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Sunday throws.
He got it.
And I'd see the referee saying yes.
Yes, you can.
Yellow Jackets said no, but the referee said yes. That's a 13-yard catch to end the first quarter.
And that was a fast one. All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. We don't have a score, but we're going to take it to the truck for a message from one of our fine sponsors. This is Nederland Football, live and free.
Hard renovating Nederland schools. The Jefferson Electric Company has been serving Beaumont and the surrounding area since 1984. We specialize in electrical contracting for industrial, commercial, and residential sites. Supporting the Nederland Bulldogs, Jefferson Electric.
Bruce Springsteen once said, "Whatever their faults, unions have been the only powerful and effective voice working people have ever had in the history of this country." IBEW Local 479 is proud of their work in Southeast Texas and wish the Bulldogs the best of luck this upcoming season.
Central Mall believes Mike Sheffield is Santa Claus. For over 35 years, Mike has brought Christmas joy to businesses and social gatherings. Contact Sheffield Productions to schedule your Santa visit.
Of action now, second quarter, 0-0 here at Bulldog Stadium. Yellow Jackets on defense, the Bulldogs on offense, but it's a 3rd down, 4 yards to go from the Yellow Jacket 27-yard line.
Charlie, we were talking earlier about the way the clock's running. Nobody's speeding up the clock here. It's just that Charlie was reminding us the way they run this offense, it's going to be a fast-moving game.
Yeah, the wing tee is designed to keep ball control. Sunday rolls to his right. He's under pressure. Going to be tackled for a loss. That's going to be a 7-yard loss. No flags on the play. Second sack of Sunday in the game as he was trying to roll back. The defensive end came crashing in there. And you can see him, Bryson Bryant tried to get him, but Sunday stepped right to him. So loss of 7 yards on that play.
Similar stunt because that's the second sack by number 27 for the Yellow Jackets, Israel Barboza.
4th down and 9 for the Bulldogs. They're getting the signals from the left-hand side. Okay, they roll the diamond to the right. Sunday looks downfield, has a guy open on the post pattern.
We got a touchdown, Charlie.
Touchdown, Nederland. Pass to number 19, Jake Havard, and that's the opposite of the pass he was overthrown on earlier. Great play there. Nederland scores from the 32-yard line, a 32-yard pass for a touchdown.
And look at those trips running together there, Charlie. 3 in motion all together.
Bryson Bryant stayed in the block, but you can see the post pattern there right in Havard's hands. And, that's one of those you pray you don't drop it. Outrunning the secondary.
I think that's the best pass that Sunday's thrown all season. What a job by him.
Pelletier's kick is good. A little low, but it gets across. 7-0 Nederland. And we will take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Nederland Football live and free.
town.The is a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility located within minutes of the Gulf of Mexico. Studio rooms are equipped with private bathrooms and kitchenettes. Committed care. We are committed to excellence and the Bulldogs. Bon V.
Hi, I'm Harold Mann, News Talk 560 KLVI, the radio voice of the Nederland Bulldogs. Join myself and Nick Ewing. It'll be our 19th year together, consecutive year together, bringing you Bulldog football on AM 560 KLVI. Don't miss your chance to listen to Bulldog football on News Talk 560 KLVI. Hi, I'm Harold Mann, News Talk 560.
Pelletier ready to kick off from the right hash at the 40. The referees are talking to each other, and they haven't handed him the ball yet. But, Robert, that's definitely the way Nederland wanted to start off the second quarter. A nice pass from Sunday to Havertz for the touchdown.
I think that was the best executed play that we've seen all season, and it just goes to show the growth in this team because, you know, moving in motion, 3 players, and the pass was just right there perfect. Here we go.
Pooch kick. Pooch kick up in the air.
He called for the fair catch.
He called the fair catch, and so it'll be at the 31-yard line.
Well, Charlie, while we wait here, can I tell you that the big day is coming up tomorrow? Yeah, the big day is coming up tomorrow, Charlie. Check out the Nederland High School Sensational 70s Decade Reunion. It's tomorrow from 5 till 10:30 at the Port Arthur Civic Center. Now, this is for all classes from 1970 to 79. And, Charlie, I'm going to wait just a second because I'll finish this. We're kicking the ball off again.
Yeah,
okay?
Apparently he kicked it before it was blown ready.
Yeah, and another fair catch. Actually, that big man did a good job of getting it. All right, so we're going to continue. The reunion is tomorrow. It's for all classes from 70 to 79, the entire decade. We're going to have door prizes, photographers, DJ, food trucks, coffee bar, dessert stand. The event is a BYOB. Ice and setups are provided. If you had fun at the last one, wait till you see this one. $40 in advance, $45 at the door. Contact Big Daddy Keith Gebauer. The Nederland High School sensational 70s decade reunion. And now, Charlie,
Galena
the
Park.
Yellow Jackets have the ball. Valdez hands off to their big fullback, number 21.
He lost the ball. Nederland comes up with it, but let's see if the referee says it was down.
Francisco Martinez may have coughed it up. Nederland claims that they have it.
And the referee
Guess
says
what?
It did come out. So
going to the Bulldogs.
Number 18, Jace De La O, ends up with that ball on the turnover. And Nederland gets a turnover, and that circle this day in red. We start off the game with a fumble recovery. Let's watch the replay.
And there it is. Well,
you saw it popped out there.
Yep.
It looked like Cole Gidros may have grabbed it free as he was tackling the running back. So Nederland has a 1st and 10 on the turnover at the Yellow Jacket 44.
And if I can just stress this real quick, going back to the Nederland High School Sensational 70s Decade Reunion, that is tomorrow, Charlie.
Tomorrow.
At the Port Arthur Civic
Saturday.
Center. And you
Saturday.
are invited, Charlie Joe.
Saturday.
Hello, Toledo Ben. We're glad you're here with us and watching.
Yeah, if you're watching, let us know in chat. We love to get that thing going. Sunday, under pressure.
And,
and
man,
his arm
now
was
they
hit.
get it right back.
Interception is returned to the Nederland 34-yard line.
Intercepted by number 34. That was Alexander Sims on the interception for the Yellow Jackets.
I tell you what, that's unfortunate there. You can watch Sunday under pressure. His arm's going to get hit just as he throws it. And the linebacker picks it off and runs back, tackled by Sunday and several others of the Nederland Bulldogs. A very unfortunate turn of events there.
Yes.
As it ends up moving the Yellow Jackets forward about 30 yards. 1st down and 10 now at the Nederland 34. 10:48 left in the first half.
Handoff.
Quarterback actually kept it. A good fake there because the cameraman was fooled too. He pulled it out and ran with it.
Thank you, Charlie.
Used to call that almost like a load, not necessarily a load, but a follow block, where the quarterback gives it to the fullback who runs up in the hole, and the quarterback just turns and follows him. 1 yard gain on that play.
If even that. And that, again, was Valdez. He is their quarterback, and he runs that offense to a T. All right, so 2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. We've had an up-and-down game right here so far, but thankfully we're up in motion 11. And hands off going to the other direction.
Yeah,
this direction plays straight up the middle.
Yep, that's that tackle trap.
We got a fumble.
The ball is loose again, and Nederland's got it. And don't get out of the end zone, son. Just stay right there. He poked the ball loose. Let's see if there are any flags on the play.
I don't see any, and that was a definite fumble.
And so Nederland gets the turnover after the turnover after the turnover.
Okay, so once again, we'll take a look at the, just to, show you what happened here. And there's that misdirection that this offense runs all night, Charlie.
And he's breaking for the end zone. But watch Travis Roman pull the ball out of there, Travis. And the ball's bouncing around there.
It actually went backwards. This was a crazy play right here. And then for our guys to get on the ball the way that they did.
Joseph Dugat and the defensive tackle's dream. I've got the ball. I'm going to run 110 yards
What
to
a
score.
season by Dugat, because he was all over the place last week at Fort Bend Marshall, and he's doing the same thing here. Now, Charlie, we got a little huddle here by the
Yellow Jacket coaches are over there talking to the referee. And I don't know what he's talking about. The ball was popped loose into the backfield.
Let's get that.
And they're pointing. So, tell you what, we'll
let's go ahead and get a word in.
Yeah, Truck, we're going to send it to you for your commercials. This is Nederland football, live and free. Well, I would just simply call that a fumble, Robert, to be honest. And we're up here keeping stats, and I'm diagramming plays. I'm learning some things here, but that was a fumble into the end zone recovered by the defense. That's a touchback.
Yes, it is. Hello, Burkeville. We're glad you're here.
First down and 10 for Nederland. Sunday hands off to Thomas. Following the trap block, Thomas has a step. Thomas has two steps.
He's going to go. He's going to go.
An 80-yard run, Hubert Thomas. Don't drop the ball, Hubert. 80-yard touchdown run.
And no laundry on the field either. And did you see how he kind of kicked it in extra gear when he got here at the 40-yard line and just stepped all the way away from their defensive
back? Watch this. It's not really a trap play. It's just kind of like a lead.
Off tackle.
Thomas just pushing out on the defensive
This is where
end.
He kicks it in right here at the 40, yes. And he's gone. They're not going to catch him. We have a really great talent coming back next season for the football team.
Carter Pelletier for the point after. Better kick than last time.
We're at 14-0, Mr. Jellin.
9:34 left in the first half. We'll be back in a moment. This is Nederland football, live and free.
Santa Claus is coming to Central Mall. Check the Central Mall Facebook page for dates and times. If you want Santa to visit your home or business, contact Sheffield Productions.
And that's our favorite Santa there, Mike Sheffield, the official Central Mall Santa. He can be your Santa as well. Contact Sheffield Productions. And that beard is real.
Yes, it is. You won't find a more genuine Santa Claus in Jefferson County than Mike Sheffield.
Carter Pelletier, it looks like he's set up to do another pooch kick. And there it goes, a little bit deeper than last time. Fair catch called at the 25, and Nederland will be perfectly happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what the Yellow Jackets can do. That was a tough round of turnovers for them right there. They fumbled, then they got an interception. Then they fumbled again on a really strange play in which they were headed for the end zone for a touchdown. And so I think what we'll see here is that they saw a couple of things that maybe they can do on offense. I think they're going to come right back out, Charlie, and see if they can make that work again without turning it over.
26-yard line, 1st and 10 for Galena Park.
Valdez is at the quarterback spot, and This is a very old offense that Charlie Gellin is very familiar with that Galena Park is running here.
Yeah, my dad taught it to me.
Inside handoff goes to the fullback, number 21, and I think he got right back to the line of scrimmage. That was Francisco Martinez. Again, Charlie, just give us a refresher and another description on this offense that the Yellow Jackets run.
It's all about misdirection and trying to get people, influencing people. That's just a straight veer block there to the fullback. Everybody's just running forward, trying to push the defensive line in a direction, any direction, and the running back follows the hole, finds the hole right there. Not really much deception in that particular play. There you go with motion.
And they run the same play. Now this time he got a couple of more yards than he did last time. Looked like he picked up about maybe 2 or 3 right there, Charlie.
Yeah, sending that guy in motion takes the linebackers out of play. They have to widen out a little bit just in case it's a quick pitch or a screen pass to that guy running in motion, and then you throw the fullback in behind him with all the linemen pushing through. You're just trying to get a crease. And what you're trying for, if you want to go back to the old days, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. 4 yards on a running play anywhere is usually good because that means you're ahead of the sticks. You're moving better than 10 yards every three plays.
Charlie, they got 3rd and 5 right here. Speaking of that 4 yards in a cloud of dust, he just about had that on the last play. Single back. Pass, and a slant route, and wow, that was almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted, and if number 80 had run just a little bit shallower, he would have caught it, and he may have gone for a touchdown. The safety had cheated up on that play. Right there, and you can see there are no Bulldogs to the right.
4th down, and the Yellow Jackets are going to punt, and we have got to look at the clock because it's really going by fast here. 8 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half. Yes, that's the first half, and it's not even 7:45 yet. So this game is, stick with us, this game is moving fast.
Yeah, Travis Roman drops back to the 40-yard line. And again, Krista's Health will be bringing you not only this game, but the halftime as they have done all year long.
And we got a timeout on the field. It's delay of game.
Flag on the play. Yeah, they threw the flag, I think, before the timeout could be called. 5 yards, and Travis Roman stuck forward 5. And again, we want to congratulate the Golden Pride of the Golden Triangle at UIL Marching Contest last Saturday, if you haven't heard. 35 years of straight ones at competition. I don't think any other school in the state of Texas can claim that. A good rush by the Bulldogs, a short punt that goes out of bounds at the 50-yard line, actually goes into the Western Airs over there, and the referee is going to mark it, it looks like at the 46-yard line of Galena Park. So we'll take a break here. This is Nederland Football, live and free. Stay with us.
Athlete is your one-stop shop for all your spirit wear, uniform, embroidery, silk screening, and vinyl needs. From apparel and hats to sporting goods, we have you covered. Family owned and operated, supporting the Bulldogs every year. Complete Athlete on Magnolia in Port Neches. The Neutron Group has offices in Louisiana, Texas, California, and Nevada. Our Nederland complex offers union residential, commercial, and light industrial installation and maintenance, as well as heat tracing services. The key to our success.
Haver tries to get free, but he's going to be tackled for a yard loss back at the 48-yard line, make it a 2-yard loss. Those quick screens have not been working for Nederland tonight. The Yellow Jacket defense has really been jumping over them.
Yeah, and it's not working for the Yellow Jackets either because they've tried a quick pass twice and with no result, with one reception off of it. But 2nd down for the Bulldogs.
Complete pass. Ball continues. The clock continues running at 7:27. Put my glasses on. Oh yeah, 7:27. Coming out of the sky. Hand off to Thomas. Thomas follows his running backs, gets up to the 45-yard line. Gain of 3 yards there. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 9.
And if you notice something about Thomas, he always falls forward. That's one thing. He's got that lean style running when he's on the inside. But he's that rare combination where, you know, you can send him inside. But man, if you don't have containment on him, he's broken off that 4 long touchdown runs like the one he got tonight this season.
Thomas has 97 yards on 4 carries.
He's a breakaway runner.
Sunday rolls back, throws back against the grain, and that's their version of the gangster pass. Pass is caught by number 13, Hubert Thomas, who ran the little hook inside, but it's not a first down.
Oh, I thought he got it.
No, he got up to the 38-yard line. He's still got 2 yards to go, so that'll be 6 yards on the play.
Well, no doubt they're going to go for it. So let's see what happens. 4th down, 4th and 2 for the Bulldogs.
And now they're getting the audible from the side.
Bryson Bryant is in the backfield with Sunday.
Play clock still at 10 seconds, plenty of time.
You got Thomas out there on trips.
They may be waiting to bleed it down and then burn a timeout. That's what they're going to do.
All right, so let's take it down to the truck and get a message in from one of our awesome sponsors, Nederland Football, live and free.
The Neutron Group has offices in Louisiana, Texas, California, and Nevada. Our Nederland complex offers union residential, commercial, and light industrial installation and maintenance, as well as heat tracing services. The key to our success is our long-term committed employees, supporting our community and the Bulldogs. Neutron, where the lights are always on. Want the permanence and stability of a metal building? Since 1985, Gentile Construction Company has been meeting the needs of customers in Southeast Texas. We specialize in metal buildings, metal roofing, and re-roofing. We're locally owned and operated, and we will build what you need quickly and under budget. Supporting the Nederland Bulldogs every year. Gentile Construction Company.
Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium. The Bulldogs are still in a timeout, and they're huddled up, as you can see right there on the 50-yard line. Yellow Jackets on the field ready to play defense. 4th and 2. We've got 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first half. And the Bulldogs are ahead 14-0.
Sunday sets up with Bryson Bryant to his right, Thomas to his left. One wide receiver to the left-hand side, number 19. Sunday gives it to Thomas. It's a throwback. And
we got the first down.
They take
Reed
the
Barrow.
short pass to Reed Barrow. Reed
like
Barrow
that.
gets it to the 30-yard line. Barrow gets up a little funny there, but he gets 9 yards on the play.
So move those chains in the Bulldog at the 29. Right on the ball, no huddle.
Straight to it. Yeah, they're audibly from the sideline. And in that particular play, just before Havard went deep on the post and took all the secondary work,
Right.
Reed Barrow was wide open for the first down.
Creative call right there from Coach Barrow.
Sunday hands off to Thomas, working to his right. He cuts inside the blocker and gets to the 24-yard line.
Dragged that guy grabbing his ankle for about 2 yards.
Looks like a gain of 6 yards on the play. And that puts Thomas over 100 yards. He's got 103 yards, if my math is anywhere close to being correct.
And I'll tell you, when he's on the field, and again, this kid's a sophomore, man, he makes such a big difference with our offense.
He's not going down easy tonight. He's not being hit one time and going to the ground. He's driving through. And, again, you like to see that in a sophomore running back.
Yeah, and it's only going to get better.
2nd down for the Bulldogs. Pass play. Sunday got the flyer pattern
He's
going out
open.
there, and he is open.
He caught it, and we got
touchdown.
a touchdown.
Number 10, Landon Kaywood. We said that in unison.
I
That's
like
great.
that.
Fantastic play there.
I'm glad to see him get a touchdown.
25-yard pass from
Yeah.
Aiden Sunday, his 2nd touchdown pass of the game.
That's got to be his first touchdown of the season. It's awesome to see him score because he's been a big contributor for the team all season. Plays hard, goes on defense, helps out on offense, and awesome that he got a touchdown. Good play there by the Bulldogs. 20-0 with our Whataburger Player of the Week. Carter Pelletier on for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 21-0. Bulldogs, we're still in the first half. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors. This is Nederland Football, live and free.
town.The is a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility located within minutes of the Gulf of Mexico. Studio rooms are equipped with private bathrooms and kitchenettes. Committed care. We are committed to excellence and the Bulldogs. town.The.
1-0, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, and it's been an awesome night for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they have 6 first downs here, but 3 of them have been touchdowns.
And you got to like that. We'll take it every time. So the Yellow Jackets are back deep to receive again.
Pelletier looks like he's setting up that pooch kick, and that last one worked very well for Nederland.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets are taking no chances. They fair catch every time.
A lot shorter this time.
And they're fair catching again. They're going to get the ball 1st and 10 at about the 37-yard line. Yellow Jackets will take over.
Yeah, that particular pooch kick a little bit shorter. The other one, the one just before, was 11 yards back. And fair catching at the 25, believe me, the kicking team at a high school football game will be very happy with that.
Absolutely.
This one just a little too far close.
Right, 36-yard line. And Valdez comes out in their old wing T offense, right, Charlie?
Yeah, but they've got this wide receiver over here on the near side with the wing back, and that looks like a passing formation.
They pretty much have to now. But they got the misdirection going on.
Yeah, that's that tackle trap coming back.
He picked up about 3 yards on that play. That's number 3, Jordan Balderas, 3-yard carry.
You'll see number 15, James Ladner for Nederland, come in here on the tackle.
So, you know, they have the ball, and the clock is running again. We talked about it earlier. This is the reason for this being a pretty fast-moving game as far as the clock is concerned, because we are already inside 4 minutes left in the first half. So Valdez under center, one back deep. He hands it on. He fakes the handoff and crunched.
Somebody, I think, ran the wrong route as he got hammered in the backfield there. Number 8, sophomore Ellis Walker from inside linebacker position came in and took him down. You can see he wants to throw it right there, and the guy had run the wrong route. And Walker says, nobody's in front of me. I think I'll go tackle the quarterback.
So with that sack, it puts it back to where it was at the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10, so those 3 yards that they gained got nullified. 3-yard loss right here because he was not too far behind the center and just got crunched. So Valdez.
Quick pitch.
Wide pitch to number 3 who had the carry earlier, and he didn't get anything, Charlie. I think with the forward progress, he's right back at the line of scrimmage. So that's no gain for number 3, Jordan Balderas. And, Charlie, we're already at 4th down, 4th and 10, and they are punting. Clock is moving, or no, it's not moving actually.
It should be moving. I don't think anybody called timeout.
We got official timeout on the field.
Okay, we'll take a break here.
Well, okay, go ahead. Yeah,
okay.
They got a timeout.
We'll go ahead and
Charlie.
take a timeout break here, and this is Nederland football live and free. Stay with.
2002, the Courtyard has been the go-to place for special events in Jefferson County. Karen Tice can host your wedding, shower, or banquet at her spacious facility, or will cater at your location. It's time to visit the Courtyard on Lincoln in Groves.
Set to punt from their own 37-yard line. Nederland, 2:54 left in the half. They only have one timeout left, though, according to the scoreboard. Galena Park Yellow Jackets 3-4 on the season. Nederland 1-6, but Nederland has the one victory in district play over Fort Bend Willow Ridge. Travis Roman has been the one returning the punts. Let's see, he is dropping back again. Looks like he's going to be set up at about his own 35, maybe 40-yard line. Nederland has been putting pressure on the punter. If it's not a good snap, they might be able to get it off his foot.
And it was not a good punt the last time he went back deep. So, I mean, Roman couldn't even get to the ball. Here's your snap. Oh, my.
It was blocked. It was blocked. And Nederland, it's going to be picked up.
And he scores, I believe.
Touchdown, number 6, Adrian Esquivel, the senior. picks up the block punt and runs it in. A touchdown on defense off of the block punt, and that punter's been taking 2 extra steps.
Yes,
I don't see any flags on the play.
Right, and he literally punted the ball right into the hands of a Nederland defender.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get that number on the guy on the far side. It may be Ellis Walker, or it may be Adam. I think it is Ellis Walker, number 8. And there you see Esquivel picking it up.
Johnny on the spot.
And they tried to get him, but watch him keep his feet and
yep,
fall in.
Right on the pylon. That makes the score 27-0 Bulldogs. Pending the extra point by Carter Pelletier. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Here's his snap. Kick is up, and it's through the uprights. Splitted them, and the score now. Nederland 28, Galena Park 0. Let's hear from one of our sponsors. This is Nederland Football, live and free.
East Tex Lube at 1901 Magnolia Avenue in Port Neches is your oil change, state inspection, and fuel filter stop in the Mid-County area. Veteran and locally owned, East Tex Lube is watched from above by a great bulldog, Brad Hardy, and now managed by his wife, Nicole Lopez. Stop by and see the friendly faces at East Tex Lube. They bleed black and gold, and they want you to know each and every game that they say, "Go Bulldogs!"
Hey, good hearing from East Tex Lube. Gene and Brad Hardy. Those are the 2 Bulldogs cheering from the sky. Guys, y'all are working it for us tonight because we got a 28-0 lead. We're looking at our 2nd district win, and we could not be any happier. This is a very good night for the Bulldogs, Charlie.
Carter Pelletier ready to kick off again, and if everything turns out the way that last sequence just went through, he'll be willing to put it there. Looks like he's got the pooch kick set up. Hopefully you get it just a little bit deeper this time.
He did.
That was going to be at the 30, but it's not a fair catch. It is a fumble, a little muff call there, but he is able to pick it up at the 35-yard line.
He fell forward 3 yards. All right, so the Yellow Jackets are going to pretty much have the ball where they had it at last time, Charlie, at the 35-yard line. That's when we had the block kick that led to a touchdown. Wow, it's something that we're getting one of these kind of games for the Bulldogs tonight.
Shout out to Mary Sheffield watching us at home. We appreciate your support, Miss Mary. First down and 10.
Valdez at the quarterback spot. There we are on the field. Inside handoff, and he is met by a swarm of Bulldogs. That's going to be a 3-yard loss, Charlie.
Yeah, and 3 Bulldogs made the tackle, but the play was made by Jacob Green Benton, the sophomore. Watch number 51 come across here right from the nose guard and messes the play up. And then everybody else just comes in and has a meeting at the running back. 2-yard loss on the play. But you got if you don't block the nose guard, bad things happen. In that particular sequence right there, Green Benton was able to go in and make the play.
34-yard line was where the Yellow Jackets are at right now. It's 2nd and 12.
2 wide receivers look for the pass.
Valdez behind center, and he hands it off to number 21. That's their fullback.
Somewhere under the pile there. And, again, every time I call for a pass, I say it's a passing formation. They run the play. Cade Holyfield, making the stop from his defensive end standpoint.
No gain on the play there, Charlie. So it's, again, it's 3rd. Well, actually, they gave him a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Clock is running, though, and Galena Park's got it down to 125 and counting. 14 seconds on the play clock, so they're probably going to bleed this thing down as far as they can and try and go in with just a 4-touchdown deficit.
Yes, and that they've been doing this the entire game, just trying to keep the game rolling. All right, so we got I don't even know what to call that handoff, Charlie, but
it's an inside trap, and he hit it.
Yeah, he did, and it landed. They landed a punch there, so that's going to be a gain of – that's an 18-yard gain for the Yellow Jackets, Charlie.
Good play there. Albert Simon, a defensive end, was finally able to track him down from behind. But watch it here. You've got 2 different linemen going through, and that running back hits the hole with very good speed. That's what made it right there. There you see Simon wrapping him up and putting him on the ground.
And we got a timeout on the field, Charlie. So, Booth, let's go ahead and get a commercial in. This is Nederland Football live and free.
Since 2001, Kieschnick Industries has provided sheet metal, plate, and light structural fabrication for the Upper Texas coast. Kieschnick Industries supports all of the Nederland athletic and academic programs and wishes them good luck for a safe and successful year.
First down and 10 for Galena Park at the Bulldog 48-yard line.
18-yard gain, and it got them their third first down of the game.
Incomplete pass there, and I tell you what, that would have been some positive yardage for the Yellow Jackets if he could have held on to the ball. Nederland was playing way off of him. Travis Roman was 10 yards away from the receiver.
All right, so we now have a 2nd and 10. There's 1 minute left in the first half.
And that's really the key there. Galena Park does have 2 timeouts, though, so if they get something going here, they might be able to extend the drive with the timeouts.
Valdez behind center. And, wow, he got punished by Landon Kaywood.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Landon Kaywood came in and said, I'm not going to let that guy come block me. I'm going to go tackle the running back first.
Yeah, he smacked him. I mean, there was no gain at all on that play. Wow.
And again, when you have crashing defensive ends or outside linebackers, that's what you're going to get. Because everybody else is blocking down to the inside. You're waiting for the line on the backside to come and lead the play. Kaywood blew it up. He pursued so quickly, he got to the spot there before the blocker could get there. Third down and 10.
3rd and 10. Let's see what happens. Pass, run, in motion 11. He goes wide. I thought for a while he was going to try to throw the ball.
It looked like he was going to, but I believe, again, Albert Simon and several other Bulldogs blew that one up by coming across. Watch as they react to the man in motion. Look at the black and gold coming across there.
And you know what, Charlie? I think he lost about 3 or 4 yards on that play. He was behind the line of scrimmage. I just didn't know if they were going to give him forward progress or not. Ends up being a loss of 4 yards on that play.
Nederland burns their last time out with 10 seconds left. Simon and Hollyfield were the 2 making that play right there.
So it'll be a 4th down. They're looking at 4th and 14. Timeout on the field. Nederland's going to see maybe what they could do with the ball, add some more points on the board. Healthy lead for them. All right, so we're going to get a message in. Let's go to the truck. Nederland Football live and free.
Christus and Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute, the premier sports medicine program for Southeast Texas athletes. Same and next day appointments available, no matter the injury. 800-218-9355.
Christus Hospital is sponsoring this entire game and halftime show this evening. So this is the Christus Hospital Nederland Galena Park football game, Friday night football, brought to you by Christus Hospital.
Nederland going
There's
for the
snap,
block.
and we're going to try to block. This time he got off, and that's actually a fairly good punt.
Yeah, it's going to go out of bounds.
It went out of bounds. Wow.
It went out of bounds at the 3, but it was a
2 yards.
fast,
He marked it at the 2.
It was a fast snap, and that way the punter kicked it
And I'll tell
very
you what,
quickly.
he
I don't
did.
blame him.
And that was a spiral, low line drive kick. Give the kid credit because he's had a rough night tonight. But whoever that young man is, it's number 27.
27.
Yeah, that's Israel Barbosa. Israel, you did your job right there. Congratulations, son.
So Nederland's going to have 3 seconds, and they'll probably just down it, but they got to be careful because they have it marked at the 2-yard line. And this is where you don't get into shotgun victory formation and go back 4 yards because you'll give up a safety.
Right.
Nederland's probably going to run just a quarterback sneak and go ahead and get it done. The Yellow Jackets have 2 timeouts left, but I don't see them using them here.
Well, let me give this kid some credit. That was a 52-yard punt by him. Good job, done. Israel. Your parents are listening. Good job.
They are in victory formation with Sunday under center.
Please, quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's all they're going to do. He's going to down it. His knee is on the 1.
And that's the end of the first half with the Nederland Bulldogs out in front, 28-0. Stand by for the Christus Hospital halftime show.
This is Nederland football, live and free.
Welcome to Love Your Look Aesthetics, where Jody Love and her staff are passionate about helping you reach your aesthetic goals. Riley Love, licensed esthetician, and Jody Love, a surgical nurse practitioner with over 22 years in the operating room, are available for free consultations to develop a customized treatment plan to meet your personal goals. Visit their Facebook page or website to view some amazing transformations, and call or message now to start your journey to loving your look.
Is your air conditioner working hard in the Texas heat? Is your dryer making funny noises? If so, give Bubba's Air Conditioning and Appliance Repair a call. Our certified technicians will fix every AC or appliance problem. Longtime supporters of your Nederland Bulldogs. Bubba's Air Conditioning and Appliance Service in Nederland, located at 136 Nederland Avenue. Wishing the Bulldogs a safe and successful season.
Circle of Excellence. When you enter, you're greeted by a friendly face and taken back to triage in moments. While you're pampered with all of the amenities of home, you'll meet your nurse that you'll know by first name and get one-on-one time with your doctor. Labs and radiology results in just minutes. A warm checkout completes the Circle of Excellence. Beaumont Emergency Hospital, more than an ER. I'm Ronnie Stevenson, and I'm here to share with you Beaumont Emergency Hospital Circle of Excellence. When you enter, you're greeted by a friendly face and taken back to triage in moments. While you're pampered with all of the amenities of home, you'll meet your nurse that you'll know by first name and get one-on-one time with your doctor. Labs and radiology results in just minutes. A warm checkout completes the Circle of Excellence. Beaumont Emergency Hospital, more than an ER.
Tonight the band will be performing their programming the band is following under the first of the The band would like to take a moment to invite you to support the
Christus and Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute, the premier sports medicine program for Southeast Texas athletes. Our exceptionally qualified, licensed athletic trainers and board-certified orthopedic surgeons offer comprehensive care and treatment to keep you in your best shape. Same and next day appointments available, no matter the injury. 800-218-9355.
At Jux Technologies, we make you more profitable by placing your business side by side with current technology. We provide support at every level, including web development, networking, installation, and repair. Check out the new Sheffield Productions.net website, Jux Technologies in Nederland. Open since 1959, Jiffy Trophies is more than just trophies. Patrick and April Davis believe the customer is boss. Discounts are available on team and league trophies. Aluminum and bronze casting is available, corporate awards and gifts, wood cutting and laser engraving, custom frames and shadow boxes, industrial and commercial tags made to order. Fast turnaround is guaranteed. Supporting the Bulldogs, Jiffy Trophies on Twin City Highway.
Is your air conditioner working hard in the Texas heat? Is your dryer making funny noises? If so, give Bubba's Air Conditioning and Appliance Repair a call. Our certified technicians will fix every AC or appliance problem. Longtime supporters of your Nederland Bulldogs. Bubba's Air Conditioning and Appliance Service in Nederland, located at 136 Nederland Avenue. Wishing the Bulldogs a safe and successful season.
Christus and Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute, the premier sports medicine program for Southeast Texas athletes. Same and next day appointments available, no matter the injury. 800-218-9355.
At Gulf Credit Union, we make full-service banking reliable, quick, and convenient, so you can do more with yes. From auto loans to dream homes, from first steps to fresh starts, stress less and think yes with Gulf Credit Union. For every stage of your life, make your goals possible and personal today with Gulf Credit Union.
Gulf Credit Union. The Dowden Law Firm knows Nederland and its surrounding communities. Katie Corcoran, Philip and Larry Dowden handle family law, wills and probates, criminal law, and personal injury cases. Call for a free consultation. Let our years of experience work for you around the clock. Call the Dowden Law Firm.
full-service banking, reliable, quick, and convenient, so you can do more with Yes. From auto loans to dream homes, from first steps to fresh starts, stress less and think yes with Gulf Credit Union. For every stage of your life, make your goals possible and personal today with Gulf Credit Union.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Since 1973, Billy Joe's has offered legendary barbecue with true hospitality. Gary and Brenda Richards treat you like family and offer only their best. Tender brisket, savory chicken, pulled pork, gumbo. Are you hungry? Billy Joe's Barbecue.
Melanson's Funeral Home is the only locally owned and operated funeral establishment that can provide complete funeral and burial services. In your time of need, let us help you create a lasting memorial tribute for your loved one. Melanson's Funeral Home in Nederland.
Look to Little John's Plumbing for your residential, commercial, or industrial needs. Full plumbing service located on Twin City Highway. Let us show you we care. Supporting the Nederland Bulldogs at every level, Little John's Plumbing. At Phillips 66, we believe in supporting the communities where our employees live and work. We are proud to support the Nederland community and Nederland Bulldog football. Phillips 66, providing energy, improving lives. Go Bulldogs! Hernandez Office Solutions is your single source for all your business needs. Productivity is what we do. From office supplies and computers to our own print shop, we keep your business running efficiently. Visit our offices in Nederland, Port Arthur, and Houston. Supporting the Bulldogs every day. Hernandez Office Solutions.
Bruce Springsteen once said, "Whatever their faults, unions have been..." Whatever their faults, unions have been the only powerful and effective voice working people have ever had in the history of this country. IBEW Local 479 is proud of their work in Southeast Texas and wish the Bulldogs the best of luck this upcoming season.
Traditional grandiose. Left to right, your 22 to 23 Western Air officers are First Lieutenant Emily Landry, Lieutenant Avery Spell, Lieutenant Caitlin Nichols, Lieutenant Lauren Den, and in the center, Captain Ashley Pam. Your 22-23 social officers include Social Media Coordinator Millie Pastrana, Social Event Coordinator Ashton Battenfield. Treasurer Kate Hughes. Secretary Skylar Stratton. Vice President Cameron Allen. And President Kinsley Whitehead. The Western Airs under the direction of Ms. Jessica Blanchard and assisted by Ms. Julie DeVilliers. Tonight, the Western Airs will be performing a streamer routine to Don't Stop Me Now. Junior Ashton Battenfield. Western Air kicker of the week is junior Josie Acock. Congratulations, ladies, on a job well done. The Golden Pride of the Golden Triangle continues the 2022 marching season with a performance by the Goldenettes 12 team to the hit, Beauty and the Beat. led on the field by drum major Kira Patterson and co-drum major Marissa Lane, the band steps off to the strains of Desert Patrol. Band is directed by Greg Rose, Gary Janacek, and Justin Plazo. The photo routine is designed by Rebecca Neal. The Golden Nets under the direction of Phyllis Mosley. Speaking of, Phoenix Phillies.
Download the Pizza Inn Rewards app and get special offers as well as a free birthday dessert. All pizzas are hand-prepared with the finest ingredients. As Donnie Broussard says, pizza for breakfast is healthier than you think. Baked fresh since 1958. Donnie Broussard's Pizza Inn, Port Neches.
25 years, one love. At Raising Cane's on Highway 365 in Nederland, our concept is simple and unique. We only have one love. Quality chicken finger meals. At Raising Cane's, you get an exceptionally high-quality product served quickly and conveniently. We will not compromise our quality or cut corners. Because this community has helped us grow and supported our success, we're able to lend a hand towards someone else's success. Always supporting the Bulldogs. Raising Cane's.
At Gulf Credit Union, we make full-service banking reliable, quick, and convenient, so you can do more with yes. From auto loans to dream homes, from first steps to fresh starts, Stress less and think yes with Gulf Credit Union. For every stage of your life, make your goals possible and personal today with Gulf Credit Union.
Well, I'm planning on getting out of this slow listen carefully. All right, so for the first half, the Galena Park Yellow Jackets had first downs. Number 3 for their offense, Jordan Valdez. Hello, Robert Reed here. We're back for the first half stats real quick. I'm just going to read this, Charlie. 3 first downs and 46 yards of total offense, of which 36 are on the ground and 14 in the air. Go, Charlie.
Okay, Nederland has got 7 first downs unofficially, 1 penalty for 15 yards. Hubert Thomas, 5 carries for 103 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Sunday sacked twice. He has -1 yard rushing. But Sunday's got, would you believe, 2 touchdowns through the air. He's 8 for 10 with 1 interception, 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. 1 to Jake Havert and 1 to Landon Kaywood.
And the score is Nederland 28 and the Galena Park Yellow Jackets 0. And Charlie, I'm not expecting Galena Park to change up too much of what they do because they are what they are, with the offense.
Yeah, now their kickoff guy's a very good one, according to the stats kept by the district statistician. He's lining up right there to kick it off from 40. Looks like he's going to try and drive it deep.
And kicking off for the Yellow Jackets is number 80, Daniel Zayas.
Ball is taken at the 21-yard line, and a high tackle there almost looked like a clothesline as the return guy, Isaiah Hernandez, who always seems to end up returning kickoffs no matter where they line him up. Isaiah ends up with the ball. Nederland's going to have a first down and 10 out at the 32-yard line. See here it on the replay. Isaiah gets it, drops back, and watch how they reach out to start his progress. They didn't clothesline, and they grabbed his shoulder pad, but it wasn't like it was under his neck. But clotheslining like that used to be legal.
Yeah, that almost seemed like to me it was a horse collar type of tackle, which is illegal.
Okay, Sunday in the backfield. It's got Hubert Thomas to his left. Bryant as a blocking back. Thomas has the ball, breaks through a hole. Thomas bounces to the outside, and he's going to be shoestring tackle there. He's going to end up getting 4 yards on the play, but I thought it was going to be more.
I did too. I almost thought if he got past that one tackle, he had a whole sideline in front of him, and he's so shifty, and it has that 5th gear that that he showed in the first half when he got to the 40-yard line and took it in on the long run.
He reminds me a lot of Eric Dickerson as far as running. If you go back into the old days, he runs fairly upright, high knee action, which makes it hard sometimes to bring him down. But he's a straightforward runner. He's not good at bouncing to the outside like the shorter running back. 3 receivers to the right for Sunday. Sunday quarterback Keith. He's going to get the first down, crossing almost to the 45-yard line, and he ends up moving the pile out to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a 12-yard gain for Aiden Sunday.
Move the chains.
That's Sunday's 5th carry now, total of 11 yards net, but he lost 14 yards on 2 different sacks.
Not on stop for the Yellow Jackets. Gain is good for Bulldog first down.
Back delay, but watch him keep his legs moving, and he is actually moving the tackler, dragging 4 of them with him forward.
And what we were talking about earlier, they just got 2 really good running backs in the backfield, and Sunday's one of them.
Sunday fakes the handoff, and got a guy open deep, and we're going to call pass interference on that as the 2 defenders were down there guarding against KJ Tizano. We got to step behind him. Ball delivered a little late, pass interference. And that's a 15-yard penalty in UIL. The Yellow Jackets in the NFL, and you go back to the spot of the foul. That's not the way it works.
I know we always think everything. That's not going on where it happens. But college football, high school football don't do it like that. And I actually heard one of the announcers on the Sunday night game talk about how they wished NFL would have the same rule.
Yeah, I can tell you, defensive coordinator, I would tell my guys, beat the tackle, knock it down. Give up 15, don't give up the touchdown. Thomas and Bryant to the left. Sunday in the shotgun. Sunday hands it off to Thomas, who bounces outside. He's got a step. Thomas is going to score from the 38-yard line. Another touchdown for Nederland.
Carry and score for the Bulldogs.
By the shoes, tackled him early with that tackle. But most of the time, you can't get away with that with Thomas because of his high steps. And then once he gets past you, he's going to get.
Yeah, watch him just step away there. And again, he's got the ball. You're going to talk to him about putting the ball away from where the defender is. But that doesn't matter when you're 10 yards behind him. Pelletier for the point after. Good kick into the band, over the band. 35-0. Nederland leads 10-15 left in the third quarter. We'll take a break. This is Nederland football, live and free.
Christus and Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute, the premier sports medicine program for Southeast Texas athletes. Our exceptionally qualified, licensed athletic trainers and board-certified orthopedic surgeons offer comprehensive care and treatment to keep you in your best shape. Same and next day appointments available, no matter the injury. 800-218-9355.
Bulldog Stadium. The Bulldogs have scored again, so we now have a 35-0 lead. What a run, Charlie, by Hubert Thomas.
Yeah, very well landed. I tell you, during the break, Robert and I were talking about what a burner player we had. We've got like 12 minutes right now. And we can mention we have to winnow it down here, 10-15 in the third quarter. Pelletier looks like he's going to kick it into the band. He pops it and drops it about the 5-yard line.
And Yellow Jackets at the 20, and right here, and he's brought down. Let's see if they mark it at the 21-yard line. That was kick return by number 2 for the Yellow Jackets, and that is Keenan Thomas.
Quincy Thibodeau Sr. down there on the stop. Watch number 27 make the tackle. Running back comes up there, 27, 22. Albert Simon make contact, and they have a meeting at the running back, as they used to say.
All right, ball at the 21-yard line for the Yellow Jackets in their wing tee. Wide receiver out right. Valdez at quarterback. And straight handoff, that's got to be the number 21. Their fullback, he's had a few carries tonight.
Martinez on the carry.
Francisco Martinez. Like Charlie, they made it given Francisco 2 yards on that play.
Second down and 8 yards. Second down and 8. Ellis Walker and several other Nederland defenders there. Joseph Dugard in this 5-man line slides from defensive tackle. He ends up being a nose guard. So basically, they slide the defensive line to the right and bring up a linebacker who also line up on the line as a defensive end.
All right, 2nd and 8 for the Yellow Jackets. And oh my gosh, look at that. What a play, man. You know what? I saw J.J. Watt make several plays like that with the Houston Texans, and that's exactly what Joseph Dugard did. He took out 2 people. He saw it perfectly on the replay.
He didn't care which one had the ball. He was with the tackle.
He was like a bowling ball that took out 2 people.
And that was a great analogy.
Third down and 13 to the Yellow Jackets.
I can see a lot of Dugard's motor never turned.
No, and guess what? That was a 5-4-yard loss on that play.
They're down at
Valdez back to passing on the gangster route.
First down, I tell you what, that's a shame there too. I thought the defense had him, but that gangster route, that all the defense, tight end does is right there.
Reception for the Yellow Jackets.
14-yard
The gain is good for a first down.
See how quick the pass goes from the quarterback's hands. He turns around with the play action reach to the linebacker, and that gives the tight end a chance to get over.
And then the tight end right here, number 84, Roger Vaquero, that is the second time that he's caught that game.
And there
he is again. That's Vaquero.
And that's that scary route because again you've got the defense one-on-one over there, and if he gets away from him, there's nobody for 10 yards.
So they got the ball.
Run out of bounds by Cade Holyfield. Another Yellow Jacket first down.
Once he gets around the cornerback there, the Bulldogs are in hot pursuit trying to catch up to him. Finally knock him out of bounds. First down and 10 for Galena Park.
Hands down there.
In Bulldog territory at the 45. Motion. Hand off to the fullback, and he's going to be hit right there at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him 2 yards. Make it 1 yard there, Robert. Landon Kaywood and several other Bulldogs standing him up. Cade Holyfield also there, coming from his defensive end standpoint.
All right, Charlie.
That five-man line is helping the Bulldogs keep this offensive rushing attack under wrap.
2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Valdez at quarterback. Caden's there in the air.
Almost a fumble. It looked like the quarterback was trying to pull the ball out of the fullback's hands. Fullback held on to it though. I don't know if it's like Coach Barrow said. They like to run the option, and the read option is the first thing there. But watch it here on the replay. He gets it to the fullback. And Ducott is right there trying to take the handoff himself and go the other way. I have seen that happen before.
Francisco Martinez on the carry. That was his team carry.
3rd and 8.
Valdez in 3rd and 8 in the Yellow Jackets. And they're going to go inside him. It's 9 yards in the heads. That time, anyway, that was different.
Martinez on the carry. Greg Sturrock will stop the Bulldog.
Greg Sturrock with the stop after the 4-yard gain. It's going to be 4th down and 5. And Yellow Jackets are staying on the field on 4th down. Down 35-0.
Well, given they have the ball inside the 40-yard line, I don't see how it hurts. 4th and 5. 4th and 4.
They've still got 10 seconds on the play clock. They're audibling in a play from the side. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they're going to have to call timeout.
All right, we're going to head to the truck. We'll get a quick break in. This is Nederland Football, live and free.
Have you checked your filter lately? Pack Supply has what you need. Joey Vincent leads a proud, locally owned and family-operated company. Our dedicated employees will go above and beyond to provide exceptional customer service to every customer. Visit or call today. Supporting the Nederland Bulldogs, Pack Supply.
85 years is a long time. When you take the level of pride in your craft that we do, it goes by quickly. And when you are dedicated to safely building the finest structures for the plants and refineries that keep our area thriving, you take it seriously. Thanks for 85 years. H.B. Neild & Sons, committed to the net.
Back at Bulldog Stadium, it's 4th and 5. There's a pass, and it looks like it was caught, Charlie.
Yeah, I believe
got the
he
first
did catch
down.
it. Good timing pattern over there at the 30-yard line. That's a 10-yard out pattern. And a great catch over there.
3rd big catch there by number 84, Roger Barquera. Roger is a senior, so the Yellow Jackets won't have the benefit of his services, but he's a very big target there.
Yeah, nice target over there.
Valdez.
One-on-one coverage, and he just did it. A 10-yard out. Ball was right there from the quarterback.
Yeah, gain of 9 on that play, and it's another first down on this drive by the Yellow Jackets. They're trying to get on the board here for the first time this evening. Valdez lined up at the quarterback position, and he pitches out wide to number 11. And number 11 on that carry, that's Ivan Reyes. He's another senior. And let's see what Ivan picked up here. He's at the 30-yard line.
Got him in at the, looks like the 23-yard line, so that's a gain of 7 yards.
7 yards.
Second down and 3. And as you can see on the replay there, the fake to the fullback freezes the linebackers, and you kick it out to that running back going wide. He broke containment. He got 7 yards. It was the sideline that tackled him more than anything else. Second down and 3. Motion. Yellow Jackets.
Handoff.
Yeah, give it to the fullback there. He gets a couple of yards down to about the 22-yard line. It's going to be third down and 2.
This guy's new to the party right here, but he's picked up some yardage.
I love those sideline shots. Our buddy Dale LeBlanc down there getting right in the middle of it. Defensive line coaches like to see that, Dale. Keep them coming. Sheffield Productions got cameras all over the place. Got to be careful if you're up in the stands. We may get a picture of you just as you put the hot dog in your mouth.
Love it. Third down here for the Yellow Jackets. Third and about a long, short 2 for the first down. They need to get to the 20.
Playing tight coverage on the receiver.
And they go to their big fullback, 21. Man, he's had a lot of carries. That's Francisco Martinez.
Gets the first down to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, he picked up 4 yards on that play. So first down, 6 first downs so far for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, if we had a replay, you'd be able to see that was one of those quick traps between the two guards and the center. And they hit there. That works very well against a 50 defense. If you can get that nose guard out of the way. And in this case, they took advantage of Dugat. He jumped through a gap and they went behind him.
Yellow Jackets trying to get on the board. They're first and 10 at the 18-yard line. Inside handoff again to number 34. And he got the ball all the way to, he's right there at the 15-yard line. So that's a gain of 3, but he's asking to come out of the game.
Yeah, I think he got landed on pretty hard that time. And this is just basic power football against the 50 defense. They're running up into the gap where the linebacker normally plays. And double down, kick out, give it to the big boy going up the middle. 4 yards in a cloud of dust.
Alexander Sims, number 34, he went out the game, but he got the ball right to the 15, and that's going to bring a 2nd and 7. Inside, a pitch out to number 3. He got to the outside. He's still on his feet, but he's brought down right before the 10-yard line, so let's see if they're going to give him forward progress. If they do, it's going to be marked at the 11. And let's see where they have the mark at. It's actually at the 10. They gave it to him all the way at the 10.
And watch the replay here because you'll see the fake to the fullback. Quarterback pulls it out. He can keep it, but everybody's crashing on him, so he just pitches it out. Triple option there, guys. Triple option.
And they picked up another first down, Charlie.
No, I think it's third
short. Okay. All right, sorry. All right, inside to the fullback, big 21. Somebody's shoe flew off. You saw that.
Yeah, they're getting kind of chippy there on the line play there.
Now we do have a first down.
It is a first down and goal to go for the Yellow Jackets at the 5-yard line.
Pick up of 5 yards on that play.
And I'm looking to see if there's a flag there. It looks like the referee is. Oh, there was a flag on the play. Let's see what the referee's saying. The guy with the white hat talking to his buddies right there.
35-0 is our current score.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Bulldogs. That's not going to be much of a penalty, only about 2 yards. But it is going to make it first and goal now from the 2-yard line. Yellow Jackets knocking on the door, 2:54 left in the third quarter, down 35-0. Bulldogs trying to hold on to the shutout.
Valdez coming out in the wing tee as they have been all night. We got motion.
Touchdown,
and that's our man Francisco Martinez, number 21, scores a touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. 2-yard run for the score.
And that was just double down, kick out, and they give it to the fullback running up the crease there. A good play, and now the point after attempt by the Yellow Jackets. High snap, almost blocked by the Bulldogs, but the kick goes
get
through.
It in. So the Yellow Jackets are on the board with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. That makes the score Nederland 35, Galena Park 7. Stay tuned for these messages. This is Nederland football live and free.
This is what a made-to-order Whataburger looks like. 100% fresh beef on a hot grill, sizzling away. Actually, this will take just a minute. Whataburger, just like you like it. Okay, now your Whataburger's ready. You ordered it, then we made it with fresh ingredients. Know why? It just tastes better that way. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Christus and Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute, the premier sports medicine program for Southeast Texas athletes. Same and next day appointments available, no matter the injury. 800-218-9355.
The two teams have traded touchdowns here in the third quarter. Still a 28-point lead by the Bulldogs, 35-7. Charlie Jellin and Robert Reed with you here at Jerry Mallory Field, Bulldog Stadium. Looks like that may be a pooch kick of their own right there. Kind of lining up to the right. Nope, onside kick. Nederland is able to pick it up there. That's number 45, the senior Colt Varnado. Recovering the onside kick. Well done, Colt. And it was a very good onside kick. Fooled our cameraman. It went 13 yards, and Varnado said, I've got it, Coach. I've got it, Coach. I've got it, Coach. Don't worry about it. I've got it.
All right.
First down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Nederland showing some offense tonight. 2 touchdowns by Aiden Sunday through the air. 2 touchdowns on the ground for Hubert Thomas. Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Sunday has 2 running backs split on either side of it.
Charlie, we got changing quarterback.
Bryson Bryant, number 32, the senior, finally taken down at the 28-yard line. Yes, Trosclair came in as quarterback for Nederland. And that is looks like to be about a 24-yard run by Bryson Bryant. First down for the Bulldogs.
First down, Bulldogs.
All right, Bryson. Fantastic run.
It's good to see the senior get to stretch his legs out like that. He would spend all of his time blocking for everybody else, and he gets to touch the ball every once in a while.
Nice.
First down and 10, 28-yard line, Yellow Jackets. Bulldogs immediately responding to that Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Inside the 30-yard line. And we got
Bryant again
running.
Puts his head down. Looks like he gets to the 26-yard line is where the ref is going to mark it. That's only a 2-yard gain. Kind of affects his average there. If your first run is for 24 and the next one for 2, it cuts your average down a bit.
Second down and 7.
Nederland staying in the same formation. Adam Trosclair, the junior quarterback now, number 8 on the field.
Sunday and Hubert Thomas getting a break right now.
Brady Corcoran lined up at the fullback position. Corcoran gets the ball.
Dragging everybody forward with him.
Number 17, the junior running back, gets out to the 21-yard line. That's a 4-yard gain. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Inside handoff at the fullback position. He did what a fullback does. Just rolled forward.
Follow those big guys. Although most fullbacks are pretty big themselves.
Yes, sir. All right, Charlie. So we are inside 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Reed Barrow and Sam Tridico lined up to the right. Corcoran lined up as a wing back, and it's going to be a straight dive handoff to Bryant. He's driving to the end zone, gets the first down at the 8-yard line. So he goes from the 23 to the 8. That's a good gain there, 15 yards there for Bryson Bryant. He's up to 41 yards now on 3 carries. First and goal for Nederland at the 8.5-yard line of the Galena Park Yellow Jackets.
And all we're doing is just handing the ball off. This is just staying it on the ground, keeping it on the ground, keeping the clock rolling. Nothing fancy, but you got to stop it.
Play clock down to 9 seconds. Quarter is only at 11 itself.
You know, on that shot right there, I think I see Harold Mann in the press box.
Hand off to Bryson Bryant. He's driving left,
Out
trying
wide.
to get, oh, good stiff arm, gets him the
We got a
touchdown.
flag.
There
Got a
is a
flag.
flag on the play there. I think there may be a penalty against the offense on the far side.
Yeah.
As the referee threw that flag in that area. Holding is being called against the offense, so unfortunately Bryson Bryant will not get his touchdown.
Hang on. It may be coming, young man. It may be coming. Patience. Hey, and Charlie, we're at the end of the third quarter. We'll see what they do here quickly, but we're going to keep it right here because I've got a message for you guys. Let's see, Charlie. Do we have a play coming?
There's no time on the clock.
I don't see it.
They're going straight to the fourth quarter. No, they got to switch ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to repeat to you guys that tomorrow is a big day. Let's take a look at this play. We don't know why they're running it, but they are. And, ooh, we almost got a touchdown there, my man.
Yeah, he was able to get a quick pass to KJ Tisano on the far side. He's able to get, looks like a total of about 9 yards on the play. That's Trosclair's first pass here in the second half.
That is the end of the third quarter. So the score is Nederland 35, Galena Park 7. And I've got a message for you, Charlie. Just like I told you during the first half, the Nederland High School Sensational 70s Decade Reunion. It's coming up tomorrow night from 5 until 10:30 at the Port Arthur Civic Center. This is for all the classes from 1970 to 1979. The entire awesome free love 70s decade. We got door prizes, photographers, DJs, food trucks, coffee bar, dessert stand. The event is BYOB. Ice and setups are provided. If you had fun at the last one, wait till you see this one tomorrow. $40 in advance. $45 if you go tomorrow without a ticket. It'll be $45 at the door. Go to the NHS Nederland High School Sensational 70s Decade Reunion. You just might even see Santa Claus and Charlie Gillen there for all you know. But make sure you go. If you know Big Daddy Keith Gebauer, contact him. Otherwise, check it out on Facebook. Let's go to our truck and see if we got a message from one of our sponsors, Nederland Football, live and free. Nederland football. We've got the ball, and we're starting the fourth quarter.
Second down and goal. Hand off to Bryson Bryant. He's going to cut up on the inside, driving into the end zone. He gets his touchdown. Bryson Bryant scores from 6 yards out.
Good job, Bryson. Way to get that score in. Yeah. Good shot there. Here's the replay. Going right to the tackle, cut it inside, dragged 2 defenders, and he scores. Bryson Bryant on the score. That makes the score Nederland 41, Galena Park 7. We just started the fourth quarter, and let's see what Carter Pelletier does for the extra point.
Pelletier's first kick was a little low. The last ones have been nice and high, and that one's another good high one.
Splits those uprights and makes the score Nederland 42, Galena Park 7. Let's go to the truck for a message. We'll be right back. This is Nederland Football live and free.
42, the Galena Park Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Stevenson, and I'm here to share with you Beaumont Emergency Hospital Circle of Excellence. When you enter, you're greeted by a friendly face and taken back to triage in moments. While you're pampered with all of the amenities of home, you'll meet your nurse that you'll know by first name and get one-on-one time with your doctor. Labs and radiology results in just minutes. A warm checkout completes the Circle of Excellence. Beaumont Emergency Hospital, more than an ER.
Back at Bulldog Stadium.
One touchdown for Galena Park. Nederland extends its lead to 35 points now. Pelletier ready to kick it off. Looks like another pooch kick's on the offing. Now he decides to just hold it right there, and it's going to be down at the 27-yard line. That's a little bit dangerous because if that thing skips out of bounds, the ball definitely is in the receiver's court there.
Yeah. All right, so the Yellow Jackets, they scored on their last drive, and it was a pretty impressive drive by them. And so they'll basically be trying to do just the same thing here. Game, I think we can safely say it's out of reach, 42-7. But they definitely are going to continue to play. They're definitely going to continue to try to score. So,
now, fans, don't forget that next week, Sheffield Productions will be at Port Neches Grove Stadium, the reservation for Mid-County Madness. And Nederland will be visiting the Port Neches Groves Indians. If you can't make it, and tickets are hard to find, you can watch it here live and free.
Going over there on a good note, that's for sure. Valdez at quarterback in the wing T.
Wow.
And, man.
Joseph Dugat just tackled the backfield.
Now, you know, I got one thing about Mr. Dugat. He's playing a heck of a game, but he's already received his patty melt.
Well, he wants another one. Look at that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Dugat is doing a great job at
Kaywood there helping out, too, and Kaywood has a touchdown tonight.
Yeah, Chris Terrio may decide to go to a five-man defensive line for a while because they've done a great job of shutting down the wing T of Galena Park. Loss of a yard on the play. Second down and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. Here's the pitch
wide.
And he's got
around
outside.
The corner at the 30, 32, 33-yard line. That's number 3, Jordan Valderas on the carry.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. It's going to be third down and a short 7 for the Yellow Jackets. But you can see the motion. We used to call that crazy motion. He comes back in toward the formation and then turns around and leads the interference. Crazy motion.
All right, so we got 3rd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets.
Ball is spotted at their own 32-yard line. Clock is running. We're at 10:30 left in the game.
And they will keep the ball on the ground. There you go.
Tackle trap.
Number 11.
Oh, good
He's
move
got
there.
The first down. He's at the 50, 45, knocked out of bounds at the 42. A definite first down.
Yeah, Travis Roman had to come back from his cornerback position.
So
watch this right here. Watch the backside tackles pull and lead this
pickup. 26-yard pickup there by Ivan Reyes.
And he kicks out on the defensive end. And that time, once Landon Kaywood was taken out of the play, there were no Bulldogs available.
42-yard line.
Nederland territory, 42-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have got a first down and 10.
You know, if I don't get to say this season, what an honor it is to be next door to Coach Tilley.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Amen to that.
I know he doesn't hear us, but we hear him, and he's just a very distinctive voice here at Bulldog Stadium. Inside handoff to number 21, familiar, right?
Yep.
Francisco Martinez. Martinez looks like he picked up 2 yards on that play.
Cole Gidros leading the linebacker meeting, held as they tackled the young man. Second down and 8. Yeah, the neat thing about Coach Tilley is if you're within 4 blocks of the stadium, you can follow the entire game.
I know. You know, I was looking at these houses across the street when we did interviews, and I just thought, man, imagine to get your lawn chair out there and listen to Coach Tilley. All right, Valdez. There's that tricky type of handoff, misdirection. He got that trap. They didn't get anything out of that. In fact, they may have lost 2 or 3 yards. Let's see where they mark it at. A loss of 2. loss of 2 on that play.
Yeah, this time when the tackle pulled, you'll watch him come from the near side, number 67. The defensive end stands him up, but you had an linebacker, Ellis Walker, coming on a stunt through the gap there on the play side guard. They were both in the backfield. Poor running back didn't have any place to go. And I say poor running back as a defensive coach.
Right.
I really feel sorry for the guys that my men were tackling.
Just not buying that, Charlie. Just not buying it.
I'm personalizing the whole game right here. Nederland's in single coverage.
And that pass was tipped, and it is intercepted by
James
number
Ladner.
15.
James Ladner, sophomore linebacker, makes that interception. That's another turnover for Nederland. As Ladner ends up with the interception, and the Bulldogs will have a 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. I think his arm was hit as he threw. Watch it right here. There's a lot of pressure, and yeah, Ladner comes back and leads the way there. Some of the Bulldogs trying to block for him.
Yes, sir. That is an interception.
We got to start thinking about the Whataburger player of the game.
I got one in mind, Mr. Jellin.
Okay, we'll talk at commercial, and then Robert will tell me what to do.
Okay, yes, sir.
We discuss, and then Robert tells me what to do.
Yeah. In this instance, that's for sure. Yeah.
Adam Trosclair comes out as quarterback now. Bulldogs start sending people in to enjoy the game process, and now fumble is picked up and fumbled on the snap there, recovered by the Yellow Jackets. So again, a quick exchange of turnovers. That's happened 2 times now in this game.
Do we have a commercial we want to run, sir?
I believe so, Truck. If you can give us a short one right here on the turnover, we appreciate it.
Nederland football, live and free.
Bulldog 23-yard line.
Back to live action here. Motion. Galena Park, a little bit of a delay there to the right halfback. He's going to end up getting to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3 yards. Number 3 carrying the ball, and he gains 3 yards. If only Nederland had a number 3 in on the tackle, we could do the trifecta there.
You're really working that 3.
Watch it here. He sets up as the right halfback, number 3 there. You're going to have a lot of motion back across the formation. And then he follows his tackle just right on in there, but 3 Nederland linebackers meet him. He pushes forward for the 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7, Yellow Jackets.
All right, back to the wing T. They've never got out of it. Good sideline view. And Valdez keeps the ball himself, goes up the middle. Looks like he picked up about 4 or 5 on that play himself.
Yeah, good belly play there for 4 yards. Gets it up to the 16. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And that's what I was saying. I called it a follow play earlier. It used to be called a belly play. You put the ball into the belly of the fullback, and then you pull it out and you just follow him into the hole there because everybody's trying to tackle the first guy.
Guess what? We have a player of the game.
Yeah.
Now let's see what they do with the ball.
See what they do here on third. We'll announce it in just a moment.
Yeah. Inside handoff to Martinez, but he is met at the line of scrimmage. This kid's been pounded on this evening.
Oh, they gave him a lot of forward progress there. They've got him inside the 15. It's going to be a 4th down and 1 yard to go.
Yeah, he picked up a yard on that play.
4th down and a long one, according to the down box on the far side. He's got to get to the 13 and a third.
All right, well, let's find out what happens because we got people anxiously waiting to hear who is the Whataburger player of the game for the Bulldogs.
Who's going to get the patty melt tonight?
Right, on a really good evening for Nederland football, especially heading into Mid-County Madness. All right, Valdez, wow, what a pitch.
Well, it's 4th down. Why not take a chance? And Nederland is going to take over the ball at their own 15-yard line. Yeah, great play by the defense. Watch him.
He took a lick on that one.
Albert Simon, number 22, takes the quarterback as he's supposed to. Quarterback pitches it over there. And Isaiah Hernandez says, I got one, I'll go get the other one.
All right, let's go ahead and get a message in from one of our sponsors, and we'll come back with the Whataburger Player of the Game. This is Nederland Football, live and free.
Taco Ray on Nederland Avenue is the original king of tacos in Southeast Texas. Award-winning Mexican food favorites like spicy beef nachos, sizzling fajitas, and seriously addictive salsa. Andale, Taco Ray.
Back to Bulldog Stadium, and inside handoff.
Yeah, the tailback there again with Nederland sending some guys in off of the bench. Got to get the number right here.
Charlie, do you want to know who the player of the game is?
I do want to know who the Whataburger player of the game is.
We had an outstanding defensive performance, but this guy also scored a touchdown on offense, so he did things both ways. The Whataburger player of the game is number 10, Landon K. Wood.
Congratulations,
senior.
Landon. For Nederland, and the defense did an excellent job tonight shutting down that wing tee, and there's Landon right there, number 10. Congratulations. We'll be interviewing him on Wednesday. Handoff to Ty Woods, and Woods comes over on the left side, and he gains a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 to go for Nederland.
3rd and 1.
4-yard carry there by Woods. Nederland racking up a lot of yardage here on the ground, led by Hubert Thomas with 145 yards. Thomas scoring 2 touchdowns. Game clock is at 5 minutes. Trosclair. Hands off to Brady Corcoran, number 17, dives for the 1st down. He's going to be close, but I think they're going to mark him just short. Number 17 there carrying the ball. You can see him get across, but I think they've got his knees going down early. And now they are saying it is a 1st down. They gave him forward progress. That's excellent. Corcoran getting the 1st down there on that dive play. So Nederland's going to be able to run the clock down a little more. It's still running at 4:36 left in the game. 42 for the Bulldogs, 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Looked like the Yellow Jackets were going to pick number 20, Drake Badgett, up and just carry him into the end zone. Badgett trying to break it to the outside. Didn't quite work there. Badgett loses a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down. Again, we want to thank our major sponsors, Christus Health, for sponsoring the game and all 10 halftimes this year. And Gulf Credit Union, who will be sponsoring Mid-County Madness next week. If you cannot attend the game in person, and you know how much fun that is, please watch it here with us on Sheffield Productions. Badgett again, number 20, tries to get around right end. Looks like he gains back that yard that he just lost. So it'll bring up 3rd down now for Nederland. Right at 10 yards to go, a little bit less than 10 yards there. As the sophomore Badgett sweeps left, loses one, sweeps right, gains it right back. Clock is running at 3:19 left in the game. Fans, we also encourage you to go and visit with our sponsors. Let them know that you saw their ads here on the game. They need that type of positive reinforcement so they can continue bringing you Nederland football live and free. Trosclair throws a quick screen pass out to number 11, Evan Saya. And unfortunately, the ball falls incomplete. That stops the clock with 2:57 left in the game. Also brings up a 4th down for Nederland. Carter Pelletier out to punt for Nederland. Haven't had to do many punts tonight, although Pelletier did launch a beauty in the 2nd quarter. Angled punt. Another forward bounce. Look at that great roll there for Pelletier, as the Yellow Jackets let it drop at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line. Park takes over from the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the 30-yard line. 2:45 left in the game. Hand off to the big fullback there for Galena Park. And they never got number 26 down. I tell you what, Edgar Milla, 190 pounds.
Carried for the Yellow Jackets.
They never got the big boy down. I tell you what, there are 4 Bulldogs pulling at him. And he says, nope, I've got the ball and I'm not giving it up. 3.5-yard gain there. We're going to call it second down and 7 to go. Did start the play, the game clock running. We're going to be right at 2 minutes and 5 seconds here with the snap. Motion, pitch out. This time the running back, number 3, Jordan Balderas, who's given us a lot of trouble. Gains about 2 yards. It's going to be third down and a long 6 to go. He had to wait for that pitch, and it's probably a good thing that he had to wait for it. Otherwise, the Bulldog might have taken it out of the air. The quarterback was under a lot of pressure that time, Giovanni Valdez. Third down. Pitch goes to Ivan Reyes, the senior. Reyes gets 3 yards on the play. It's going to be fourth down and 2. Game clock down to 1 minute, 7 seconds, and counting. Substitutions coming in for both teams here. Nederland staying in that 5-man defensive line. And it looks like Galena Park's going to run it down and take a timeout. And that's what they do. They call a timeout with 34 seconds left in the game. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay with us. This is Nederland football, live and free.
At Gulf Credit Union, we make full-service banking reliable, quick, and convenient, so you can do more with yes. From auto loans to dream homes, from first steps to fresh starts, stress less and think yes with Gulf Credit Union. For every stage of your life, make your goals possible and personal today with Gulf Credit Union.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger.
Fourth down for the Galena Park Yellow Jackets. Tackle trap driven deep by the Bulldogs, and they're going to hold Galena Park on another fourth down play, taking the running back down on a 5-yard loss. Another misdirection this time. And you can see the tackles coming around. They ran into each other due to the penetration of the Nederland defense. And a lot of guys coming in there to make their tackle. Sam Tridico, a sophomore defensive back, getting in there, but I think the main job was done by junior Brady Corcoran, number 17. So with 26 seconds left, Nederland just has to run one play, and that will be the ball game. Trosclair going out as they get in the victory formation. A deep snap to Trosclair. He'll run around a little bit and then kneel. Once it gets inside 25 seconds, that is it. as both teams go to their sidelines, getting ready to come out for the center field handshake. Let me cover the stats here for Nederland. They ended up with 13 first downs. They had 3 penalties for a total of 27 yards. Hubert Thomas led all running backs, carrying 7 times for 145 yards with 2 touchdowns. Bryson Bryant, 4 carries, 47 yards and 1 touchdown. Hayden Sunday, the quarterback, carried the ball 5 times for 11 yards, but he lost 14 on 2 sacks. Brady Corcoran, 2 carries for 6. Ty Woods, 1 carry for 4. And Badgett carried twice for a net of 0 yards. Sunday ends up with 8 for 10 with 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. Adam Trosclair threw 1 for 2, no interceptions, and an 8-yard completion. Reed Barrow, 3 receptions for 24 yards. Jake Havard, 2 receptions for 30 with a touchdown. KJ Tizano, 1 reception for 9 yards. Travis Roman, 1 reception for -2. Thomas, 1 reception for 5. And Landon Kaywood, our Whataburger player of the game, 1 reception for 25 yards and a touchdown. Joseph Dugat continues recovering fumbles in every other game. And we had a real special play by Adrian Esquivel, who picked up a blocked punt and took it in for a touchdown. Again, Nederland will be taking on Port Neches Groves next week, next Friday at 7 o'clock at the reservation. Tickets had to be, I believe, obtained through the Port Neches Groves online vendor, and so and they're hard to find. So if you can't make it to the reservation, please watch us. We'll bring all the action to you live and free. Next week's game is being brought to you by the Gulf Credit Union. And again, halftimes, all 10 halftimes this year, showing the golden pride of the Golden Triangle. All those halftimes have been sponsored by Christmas Health. So tonight's game, 42-7, the final score. Nederland over Galena Park. Nederland improves to 2-4 in district play. And now we're going to throw it down to the field as Coach Monty Barrow is talking to his team. Robert Reed will interview him in just a moment. Let's watch the field.
This is Robert Reed. We're on the field here at Bulldog Stadium waiting to talk to Coach Reed. Big win for the Bulldogs this evening, 42-7 over the Galena Park Yellow Jackets. And what big momentum for this team to have heading into Mid-County Madness next week. We're real excited about bringing this game to you on Sheffield Productions. And my understanding is most of the tickets have already been sold, as is the case every year with Mid-County Madness. So we got a big one to bring to you, but tonight was a big night for the Bulldogs. They continued the outstanding defensive play that they had last week against the second-ranked team in the state and the number 1 team in our district, the Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes. And what picked up also, though, was the offense. Outstanding performances all across the board. Ran the ball well, touchdown passes. Definitely the most complete game victory of the year for the Bulldogs. So we go in and play Port Neches Groves. Port Neches Groves has been having an excellent season this year. They look like they're a playoff team. They've had a lot of big victories. And but, it's always good to head into the next game with the momentum that we have from this victory. So coming over right now to interview with us is Coach Barrow, and he'll be stepping over here in just a few seconds. And here's Coach Barrow right now. Coach, congratulations on the big win this evening.
Thank you. I just told the guys, this feels a lot different than the alternative, and they should enjoy how it feels because it's hard to win football games.
You're right about that. Now, Coach, the defensive play, you guys just picked up where y'all left off last week against Fort Bend Marshall.
Yeah, and that's a credit to them. With everything that went on last week with that game and the way they came out and just left it on the field, they found a way throughout the week to muster it up again and come out and have another great performance. Really proud of them.
You had a lot of big plays offensively this evening. What do you like that you're seeing heading into Mid-County Madness next week?
Well, we still got things we got to clean up, no doubt. But we had guys make plays. We had some situations where we were one-on-one and things like that, and we had guys make plays, quarterbacks making throws. So when that happens, and all the different phases of the game start working together, it's fun to watch.
Now, Coach, how different are – well, obvious, Hubert Thomas makes a big difference on your offense. That run that he had standing right over there at the 40-yard line, we saw from the booth, man, he put it into fifth gear, and that's not easy for every running back to do.
No, especially for a sophomore. He has some things that you usually don't see in sophomores that you're hoping they grow into. He has that right now. And he's still going to get better, no doubt. He's a sophomore. We're glad to have him for sure.
Awesome momentum for you heading into Mid-County next week. We're looking forward to watching the game, and we congratulate you on this victory. And thanks for taking the time with us, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Robert Reed here down on the field. Mid-County Madness is coming up next week. We look forward to seeing you. We're going to kick it back up to the booth with Charlie Jellin. Great game here tonight, 42-7, Bulldog victory.
And again, we give thanks to Landon K. Wood, our Whataburger player of the game, and it's great to see Bulldog Nation. You see them there crowding the stands, cheering on their friends, not only on the football field, but also the band, the cheerleaders, the twirlers, everyone who participated in tonight's game. We like to show you the totality so that you get the same experience as if you were here in the stadium, and we're going to do that again next week. So be with us. 7 o'clock next Friday night at the reservation as the Nederland Bulldogs go in with a winning streak to take on the Port Neches Groves Indians. We thank you for your time. Bless you all. For Robert Reed, this is Charlie Jellin. See you next week.